I'll start that one.
You always do that.
I know. I had it working right and everything too.
You need me to call your phone?
No, it's. I'm waiting on him to start the music.
Okay, start. I know.
Turn it up.
No, hold on. Okay, let's go. All right, we good. Sorry already?
No.
All right. Y'all know what that means? Yeah.
You don't need all that.
I know, I'm gonna let it go. No, I'm sorry. This is 401 Sports Talk Radio on 401RadioNetwork.com. I am the Benchwarmer, just chilling, just relaxing and chillaxing, just having a good time, ready for this day to begin. Or the day has already begun, just ready for this time to complete itself. It's called completion, right? Sitting next to me is the incomparable professor.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Everything's all good.
That's all good in the neighborhood,
Let's
right?
get this thing rolling.
Okay. Sitting next to the professor is an empty seat that's not empty anymore. It's been empty for the past couple of weeks, but the emptiness has stopped. We are not alone anymore. Preacher. That means you speak after I say preacher.
Oh, we in church now.
Yeah. Everybody let the church say amen.
Why?
Hey, good to be here.
What's going on, sir?
Do I start here or do I go there?
You on me right now. You start here first.
Well, let's
You
see.
don't go nowhere else. You start here first. What's going on, sir?
It's going. I had a bad dream. I dreamed that I ordained you as a deacon.
Oh my goodness!
Man, that's what everybody been waiting for.
I said it was a bad dream.
That wasn't bad at all.
There wasn't no vision in that at all.
Moving right
That was
along.
a nightmare.
Sitting to my immediate, I always do right. So sitting to my immediate right, that's my second right, is the substitute. We have to introduce the substitute as a permanent fixture on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, he becomes
Yes,
a
sir.
permanent fixture on the show.
He looked more of a starter, because I wish I had him at the pull and go when I was running.
Well, see, I was thinking about doing a name change, go from the substitute to the teacher,
Yeah.
because we already got the professor.
There we go.
Well, or the lineup.
A lineup.
Yeah, he's the starting lineup.
He's got to be the starting lineup.
But if I'm the lineup, I have to be more than one person.
Yeah, you got
No,
to
no,
keep the whole.
well,
No.
I
No,
mean,
we're gonna keep the substitute.
There
I
we
like
go.
the substitute.
I do too.
he's too
Yeah,
good to be a substitute.
I like the substitute.
Yeah, or the assistant.
No, I like the substitute.
No,
Okay.
he, you know,
Not just.
that's what his name was. That's what his name shall be. And let the church say
His
it.
mama call him Clay?
No, I'm the only one that can call on the
Mama
church.
Clay?
I'm the only one that can call on the church. Remember that, okay? I'm the only one that can call on the church.
Ain't nobody thinking about
you better my deaconess, so be
I
quiet.
don't want to do this.
Okay, speaking of deaconess, security, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How was your weekend?
I was great.
Yeah, you had an event.
Oh my
today.
gosh!
Yeah.
I did the Black Bridal Experience 2-day expo. You know, I write for a magazine called
Why
Our
you looking at
Weddings.
me?
Cause I have to let you know, cause you the preacher. It's about weddings and
You
weddings.
didn't ask me what I do this weekend.
Cause
We
we
gonna
ain't
get back
trying
to
to
you.
you messing up my time.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, we
I
got
know you're
time.
3 weeks.
You know.
This is a 10-minute segment. Y'all gonna take it for the full hour. Keep going.
So anyway, the Black Bridal Experience is a 2-day event that celebrates Black marriage and Black couples. Well, that's what the magazine is about. And so the expo is a showcase of Black business owners in the wedding industry,
Was the Bible there?
showcasing their,
Was the Bible present?
So anyway, I don't know. I don't remember. I was there, so I can speak the Bible if I wanted to. But it showcases black businesses in the bridal industry to black brides or any brides that want to come. It just showcases what we're doing in the industry and our culture. So on Friday night we had a fashion show. Oh, it was amazing. And then Saturday was the fashion show, and then Sunday was the expo where the businesses showcase. So it's really good, very tiring. It's been a long time coming. We plan about 5 to 6 months in advance. So the next one is in February, but it will just be a one-day expo.
So you said it was a black expo?
The Black Bridal Experience.
Mm-hmm. So there was just only black folks there?
No. Let me tell you, we had mixed couples, but the industry businesses that are there, because this is what happens. These big wedding expos are a mixture of people, but when the black industry professionals go, they get put way in the back. They spend thousands of dollars and they hardly get seen because they have 900 other businesses in there. So we keep it intimate. We have maybe about 20 to 25 vendors there, 2 of each category, and they're all black-owned businesses.
You and Benchwarmer don't need no more intimate than y'all been, okay?
Would you stay on the subject?
Don't go there.
Stay on the subject.
You
messing me up, and we got 10 minutes to get through this segment. I'm gonna need you to.
She has every right to go.
She has every right.
Every right to go.
To go?
He's so
to do her thing.
supportive. He's
All right.
so supportive. So anyway, yes, that's what
But
that
I'm glad you
is.
enjoyed yourself.
It was wonderful, and it takes a lot of planning. And so anyone out there that's in the bridal industry that is a black-owned business,
Shameless plug.
yes, all that. Go to Our Weddings Mag on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and contact us because the next expo will be in February.
All right.
Thank you, honey.
Substitute.
My weekend was great. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I say the same thing every week. I enjoy time with my family and everything, but
I do it too,
You
bro.
do it too, yeah. You
broken
want to
record.
say. We
That's
just
not a
busy.
broken record.
We just got stiff.
That's just
Both y'all just.
The wife and I, we went to the Black Art Expo on Friday night. She talked me into that. I don't know how she managed to do that
I need
because I
her to
usually
be at the Black Bridal
get bored
Expo.
with all of that type of stuff, but it was real entertaining. It gave her a chance to get out there and talk to people.
Okay.
Give out her business card for the business she's trying to get going here. And
What's the name of the business? Shameless plug.
avocado spice.
Woohoo! And what does she do?
I like avocados.
Me too.
My
What does she
wife
do?
is a fantastic florist. And she's looking.
should've
She
been
does weddings
there.
and she does a lot of other events. And she's just getting started. And she's gonna do big things because she's awesome.
All right.
You let her know that she needs to contact us
I will do that.
for February.
Okay,
She needs to be there.
this ain't the Black Expo mixer right now.
Okay, you were being so nice. What's going on?
How many did you?
I got Benchwarmer, gotta be Benchwarmer.
Can you?
Preach. What's going on? You've been on a tour, a preacher tour.
Really, basically, I have.
What's a preacher tour?
He called. I know what he's talking about.
Oh,
what
okay.
he's talking about.
You go to church,
In other words,
church, yeah.
no, it was kind of like that.
He was a visiting pastor.
Yes, and I was speaker. Okay, they didn't put it like that, but if we are waiting to hear from a church in Arkansas, that if everything go like I hope it to go, I'll be a new pastor in Arkansas.
What?
So
y'all, he pretty good.
pretty good. I'm like Shirley Caesar now. Pretty good.
Ham, Tim.
I just do what I do. I enjoy what I do when it comes to the ministry. I knew what I was going for, but I didn't think it was going to turn out like it turned out. And it was awesome, a great experience. Not saying I want to leave Dallas or Texas altogether, but I want to try that.
If he calls you, you gotta roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. And it's kind of like he's telling me to do like Abraham. Just get up the media and
Just
go
go
for it. Yeah.
We appreciate you having you back.
I appreciate you, really. So hopefully it may start out, I'm commuting because it's just a 2-hour drive. So if that happens,
That's okay. If you decide to stay there, we're gonna bring some equipment up there, and you can do a show up there.
hey.
But we gospel station.
Where's it at in Arkansas? It's Hot Springs?
No, not
Where's
that
it
far.
Hope, Arkansas.
Hope?
No.
It's
called,
place.
actually, it's right outside of New Boston called Ashdown, Arkansas.
Ashdown.
Yeah,
That's
Ashdown.
where the horses
Sound
run.
kind of.
Huh?
That's where the horses run.
How many of
Well,
us?
cow too.
Yeah.
Look, how many of us is in that place?
Actually, it's a big black community there.
Really?
Yeah, because Barry
I know.
Switzer was born on one side of the tracks. That's the side.
Okay. Okay.
My oldest brother in the ministry, he's the one that got me the appointment down there.
Okay.
He started preaching a Sunday before me, 37 years ago, and that's actually his hometown. And when they called him back to his home church to be the pastor, since he'd been there, they tore down the old church and built a whole new facility, and it's nice.
Wow.
Yes, and as well as the church that I went and preached at, so in the near future, hopefully I can name the church. Right now, I'm just keeping everything basically hush hush as much as possible. So,
Well,
but
you can't. It ain't many in.
Well, we ain't said that.
Ashton.
yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Lots of churches down there.
yeah.
How big is it?
I don't
How
know.
big is the town? I mean.
Well, let me
33
finish.
people.
Yeah.
All 33 go to church.
It's not like how my dad, the church he had in San Flat, Athens, Texas.
Yeah,
When my dad first started at Mount Moriah in San Flat,
Mount
and,
Moriah.
yeah, and
Love that
Athens,
name.
they was doing second and fourth Sunday with my dad,
Wow.
and then first and third Sunday they were going to a Methodist church.
Mm.
And once my dad got down there after a year, he went all 4 Sundays, so they had to decide on what denomination.
Wow.
And the majority stayed with him. So.
Cool.
All right, Professor. All's good at ends.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
I was weekend. It was good with family.
It was good.
Spent time
Would
with
you
family.
leave the professor alone? He
He's
is
saying
a
it pretty.
family
He's saying it pretty
man.
good. So,
Had to get the kids ready for school.
Man.
right.
Matthias.
Would you let him say it?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, he's doing good.
But I want you to say it. I want to hear how proud you are that your baby went to school.
What is it? Not gonna go to school? We're gonna no, Daddy. I dropped out in
Cedric.
kindergarten.
He just started.
So yeah, he went from pre-K to K. We transferred him from Faith Family to Leslie A. Stemmons Elementary, right off of Knoxville in West Illinois.
Oh wow.
Didn't realize it took pre-K, which is why we transferred him so Hannah could go to the same school he does.
Awesome. Her big
and
brother.
as you probably have seen, he was very anxious to get to school.
I bet he was.
He was no joke.
Oh
when
my
he
Big smile.
gosh, he's in
I'm tired of this right here. I can tell.
He didn't cry. I told him I see like he
He's a
like
big
bye
boy.
day.
Did they
Oh
wake up
my
early
gosh.
on you?
Yeah, he was ready.
Like
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, you know, Billy get back to school.
They
He wake
have-
up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, they had a meeting out there. They
Putting
had a
on your
meeting.
new tennis shoes, new clothes.
Not like Christmas. Yeah.
But they have a
I'm
meme
very-
out there that shows when parents take their kids to kindergarten, the parents is like tugging at the kids, and the kids is like
Kids like,
running
"Let me go."
in. And then when they get to college and they go away, the kids is clinging to the parents. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Parents like, get out.
Hey, I'm ready to get out.
Ours didn't do that.
Yes, they did.
When we dropped them off at college, they was rolling.
That's what I'm saying. They were ready to go. They was like, peace
I
out.
was peace out with y'all.
We don't want you coming to the dorm. You got to sign something before you come in.
I was like, holla.
No, so in other words,
Deuces.
they call them ahead to let the student know your parents down here are ready to see you. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But see, I did one better for. I learned my lesson from the other ones. I put myself on the roll
Mhm.
for Xavier. I mean, he could take me out at any time,
Mhm.
but I don't know if he knows that yet.
Mhm.
What's the number? I'm gonna call him.
He might be watching. But yeah, so I put my name on the list so I can go ahead and check his classes and everything.
Oh, okay. I need to call him
He's
myself.
good for now. Well, I
I
think he's good for his freshman year. He's kind of still holding my hand to help him do stuff this first semester.
No, I
but
think you're holding his hand.
No. I mean, I asked him if he's okay with me helping him do certain stuff. And then I told him, I said, okay, well, but when second semester comes, you got to do all this yourself. You gotta order your own books. You gotta, everything has to be, pick your own courses, talk to your own advisor, get your financial aid stuff together, all of that by yourself. Don't ask me to help you. I just wanna get you in the door and make sure you're in the door
That's right.
before I let go.
All right, so
Hey, OU. Put it
no,
back.
forget OU. All right, so
OU School of Sports right there.
no, we don't want that. News. Rich.
What about your weekend, Benchwarmer? Because we were separated this weekend.
Oh, y'all was separated?
He didn't come to the Black Bridal experience.
I was
He
chilling.
wasn't
Oh,
trying-
that kind of
He wasn't trying
separation.
to do all that.
I was chilling.
You were trying
I
to be
did
out in brides.
nothing but chilled, and chilled really good.
Didn't you go somewhere to a party or something?
Without me?
No, I was good.
Oh, you didn't go to the birthday party?
No,
Okay.
no.
Two of his cousins had birthdays this weekend. I thought he was going.
Yeah, I was chilling.
They were your cousin or my cousin?
That was on my dad's side.
Yeah.
No, I don't claim them.
All right, so
Oh boy.
Richie
I'm kidding.
Incognito, he was arrested at a funeral home.
Who?
Oh Lord, what was he doing at the
Yeah,
funeral home?
yeah. The police found
Please don't tell me he was
handguns,
doing some
silencers.
stuff.
They found handguns, silencers, and 6 guns in his truck. I guess it was his father's funeral, and he got sideways with somebody, or somebody got sideways with him, and he decided to go off.
Wow.
That, believe it,
I thought you was gonna say he did
believe it
something
or
with
not,
the
that
corpses.
happens at funeral home.
It does.
Y'all don't realize a
It
crazy
does. You're
thing
right. It
happens
does.
at the funeral home.
It does. You're absolutely right. It does. And so it happened at his funeral.
I can only
And
imagine.
he got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested, and so he's gonna have to do some time. Well, I mean, it might be
He
aggravated.
wasn't licensed?
Well, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter the fact that he actually said, "I am going to go out and get my guns and shoot somebody."
Okay,
Oh,
that's
dang.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
where.
terrorism.
Because
That's
that was actually his dad's business, and
Mhm.
you own property. When you own property like that, you can, be carried.
He got
But
some
he
problems.
made that. He made that
But the
statement.
statement
Yeah.
is terroristic.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
I
got
got you.
problems.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Cubs Yu Darvish is out for the season.
You Darvish?
Yep, with a serious stress reaction in his elbow. He was like 1-3.
Yeah, he's been terrible. all
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
He's gone.
oh man.
He's gone.
That's why they traded for Cole Hamels. He's
Uh-huh.
been brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was a good investment the Rangers put in trading you Darvish.
I mean, what good is the investment? Rangers ain't doing that anyway.
I know, but that's one less of a headache you have on your team. Not saying you was a literal headache, but even when he was healthy, he couldn't
He
get the
couldn't
job
couldn't
done.
perform.
Right.
Yeah.
$25 million headache they don't have.
Yeah. Right.
That's a good thing.
Now he's out of there, so
Let's see here. Urban Meyer's, his fate will be decided.
Myers.
His fate will be decided. Urban Meyer's fate will be decided.
Meyer.
Fake?
No, Urban Meyer's fate.
Oh, Fate. Okay.
Yeah, Urban
Now
Myers'
you
fate.
use apostrophe S.
Yes.
Okay.
Urban
Okay.
Meyer's fate will be decided this Wednesday, tomorrow. Is he going to be suspended,
Mm-hmm.
or is he going to be fired?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do with him? They're still paying him a bunch of
They're
money.
not going to fire him.
No, they're going. They're
You don't
probably,
think so?
no, they're probably suspending for like 2 games, and leave it alone. What we're talking about is domestic violence. He knew about the domestic violence of his one of his coaches. And he-
and assistant.
Yeah, and he wanted to fire him.
But not for that reason.
He's like the fourth head guard in Ohio.
Yeah,
And because that's all the Ohio State have, there is a football program from the college.
That's why he's
Exactly.
So yeah, so
I agree, I agree.
And you know what? That's really stupid to me. To be honest with you, it's really stupid because you're gonna hold me responsible for someone else's action. You see?
no, but the fact that you knew about it and didn't say anything.
Okay.
Well, that's
who
the
said-
investigation.
Who said he knew about
That's
it?
the invest. Well, he said he actually knew about it,
And when I
his
heard
wife
that-
actually said he knew about it.
well, let me put it like this. When I heard that, and me and my wife were watching that, I said, baby, from now on, don't tell me anything. If they had
Don't say
yeah, don't tell me
don't
nothing.
know
If they
nothing.
did not come to me
Mhm.
personally. You're not nobody's male person, so.
All right, so birthdays. Usain Bolt.
Who? You say Bolt, though.
Yeah.
Track
Oh.
star.
Oh, 32?
I'm going to say
Anybody else got anything else?
30. 30. Say 30.
30.
30?
34.
He's got to be in his 30s.
34.
I say 33.
I'm gonna give it to Preacher, 32.
There we go.
I used to watch track meet now. I remember how old boy was running.
Kenny Rogers. You got it.
Which one?
With
Texas Ranger or Country
No.
Music?
No.
The Gambler.
The Gambler.
The
Gambler, yeah. You got
Out
your money.
Sitting at the
Okay,
table.
we see
Signing up,
that
counting.
the African American side of you.
What?
Well, she's
Look
from
at you.
Oklahoma, so.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
Kenny Rogers. He's really the only
Actually,
country
you know,
star I like.
he used to have a restaurant in Anchorage, Alaska.
Did he?
It was real nice.
What you know about it?
My daughter's lived there.
72.
Okay, y'all can't both say the
71.
same thing.
68.
It's on you. He looked at me like,
That was quick. Let's see, when I went back in 95, he was great then.
He been
But
great.
Cedric been great for
Oh,
since
oh
he was
my
in his
Okay,
20s.
you know what?
Hey. Let's leave the gray alone.
Yeah.
Let's leave purity alone.
It's
That's wisdom.
distinguished.
That's wisdom.
Just leave-
Sean
I
Connery
don't know
didn't
about
go
you
sex
now.
till he
No,
got
I
his
know about
degree.
me. I don't know about you.
He talking about his wisdom.
No, that's
I
wisdom.
don't know about the wisdom part.
Yeah.
Kinda-
Jury's still out on you too, so you know.
Kinda
Let's not get
sexy.
twisted. There you go. I like that.
I believe
Not
he
you.
was.
I'm talking about Sean Connery.
I'm trying to remember his.
Girl.
I said it made Sean Connery all distinguished and sexy looking. The great.
He's dead.
He is not.
Let us get the
You
birthday out.
better leave Sean Connery alone. What's wrong with you?
I believe he was born in 39 or 40.
Oh wow.
Hey, back to birthdays.
I think he's much older.
Go for it.
This might be a stretch. I'm gonna say he is 80.
Wow.
Dang. He hit the nail on the head,
Right
didn't
on
he?
the button.
Really?
He's 80.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't.
Right on the
You
button.
know,
You know, you
He
can't.
must be taking his time and analyzing the train
Yeah.
back.
Okay, we need to put a time on him.
Man, oh, man.
He's taking up all
Yeah.
We all popping it out.
You
We
can't
all-
do that right
You
there.
can see the wheels turning in Louis' head. It's like they were
All right.
born in such and such
Loretta
time.
Devine.
This.
Oh, I love Loretta Devine.
Loretta Devine.
Love her.
Oh
I
yeah, I
can't
like
think how
her
old
a
she was,
lot.
but I love her.
Look at him.
See, the wheels is turning
Stop.
over, they spinning.
Go first,
If we
Louis.
had a microscope, we could put it up to his head to see the wheels.
I'm going to say she is 67.
Ooh, that's fine.
I don't think she's that old.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm gonna say
66.
she's 59.
Ooh, that's too young.
You think that's too young?
You right there.
64.
69.
Oh!
She's 69?
Can we let him think about it?
My Black does not crack. That woman looks good.
I know.
Okay?
Yeah, buddy.
She's great.
Have you ever seen her walk away from you?
No. I'm upheld not to watch women walk away.
Oh, okay. You get put on punishment.
Well, that's part of the.
You need to stop
He don't
drooling.
get on punishment.
That's part of the. You know how you say your vows.
Yeah, you should be drooling. Though.
You know how you say your vows. That's part of the vows.
What's that?
I will not watch a woman walk away.
That ain't nobody. Stop lying.
Yeah, it is. That's part
That's
of
what's taking all of us.
the- Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about you say
Or
this.
say
No.
Ain't nobody talking about
Taking all
hooking
of
up.
The other part was keep her there, so you ain't gotta watch her walk away.
Oh. I knew he was going somewhere with it.
Hey. No violence on the station because it's being recorded, so you know you can't say you didn't do it. They saw you. All right, this has been 41 Sports Talk Radio, 4RadioNetwork.com. When we come back, we're gonna get into the preseason, preseason 2. This is the second round. Some takeaways. We're gonna also talk about who has impressed you with the Cowboys up to this point. We're gonna have a word from Tony Dungy. He talked about
Tony who?
Tony who?
Tony Dungy.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said Dungry.
I don't know what
I
y'all.
thought he said, don't say it.
This is what he talks about when he
Oh,
says
my
about the national
goodness.
anthem. And then the Wings are playing tonight. They start in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, we
Right
got it
on
on
ESPN 2.
ESPN.
Yeah, they start in 5 minutes. So we'll
That's
do
good.
That's what
it.
you been having them to do. Put it on Andy Griffin for me.
This has been 4-1 Sports Talk
Summer Powell
Radio.
coming on afterwards.
What's it? That's just been added to the vowels. You know, Roberta.
Who? Oh, my Aunt Berta?
Yeah.
Hey, Aunt Berta!
Yeah, that's been added to the vowels.
What's that?
Can they walk away or can they stay?
No, they gotta, neither.
All right,
hey,
nothing, neither.
Can we continue that when you come back?
Wait. That might be
Neither.
All right, 4-1 Sports Talk
Unless it's a
Radio.
guy.
ForeignRadioNetwork.com. We'll be right back.
So
All
glad I
right, this is
didn't have
4-1
that
Sports
on.
Talk Radio on ForeignRadioNetwork.com. I am the Benchwarmer. I'm back. We're back.
Can't nobody hear you.
Yeah, they can.
No, we can't.
Hear me? Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Maybe
No.
Can you hear me now?
headset?
You got it.
No, I don't do no
Well,
headsets.
you ain't gonna never hear me then.
Mess up my hair.
Well, you ain't gonna never hear
Well,
me.
your audience can't hear you.
My audience can hear me very
No,
well.
they can't.
Yes, they can.
They can now.
They can. They didn't hear me. Oh, goodness gracious. New security.
I got a brother waiting
Never.
He waiting to win, huh?
Waiting in the room.
Never.
Make it
Michael,
all-
bring him on.
I
I didn't mean that kind of brother. I'm talking about a brother, from another mother.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. All right, this is for
That
Sports
would
Talk
work.
Radio.
What did they talk about on Family Feud today? What do you tell the dog when somebody doing something wrong and
Kill
act
him.
to the jerk?
They say kill him.
Kill him.
Okay, so
Sick him.
You mean-
Pee on him. Poop on him.
all right. Anyway,
So that's what old girl should have did with Trump.
it's the Sports Talk Radio.
Yes, it
It
is.
is Sports Talk Radio, huh?
Very much so.
Okay, so the Dallas Wings are about to start, so we're gonna keep you guys posted on what's going on with the Dallas Wings.
Breaking news.
And this is a do or die. Set. This is
It's
they're
a
playing
single
Phoenix
game,
Suns,
single game elimination.
Yeah.
The first 2 rounds.
Yep. So if they lose here, then if they lose here, it's done.
Right, and
So-
if they win, they'll play the winner of the 4 or 5 seed,
Yeah.
and that's also a
It's a
single
single
game
round. Yeah. You got
elimination
2
game.
elimination games.
So those seeds 1 through 4 have pretty much a double bye week, which
Right.
is nice.
These 2 teams right here got to go play.
Right.
All right. We'll get with the Wings later on in the segment as they continue to try to do what they do. Preseason number 2. Kind of give me some takeaways. I mean, I'm gonna give you mine. I don't think so Baker Mayfield came out in his first preseason game. He looked really good. The second preseason game, he kind of struggled against Buffalo. You don't think he did?
No, not really. He still had the same pocket presence.
May I be excused because I was at an event this weekend. I didn't get to watch any football.
You'll be excused from the conversation, but you will not be excused from the seat.
Thank you, Benchwarmer.
All right. No.
No, you can't raise your hand. That is security privilege.
I just want to ask it out.
You can't be
I just get on the
excused.
move.
So you think he did decent?
He still showed the same pocket presence, the same composure. He's yet to throw an interception in the preseason. So, I mean, he's going to have games where his receivers don't get enough separation, and that's what happened. I mean, but the timing was still there. He threw the ball when he needed to. He led a scoring drive again.
And that's where Josh Gordon would come in,
Right.
or a Dez
That's
Bryant.
Brian if they would have signed him.
That's done.
They're not.
That's
I
over.
don't think the
So
same
let's
thing.
not bring up his name.
They're not saying.
In that arena with the Cleveland, it's done. He walked away without a deal last Friday,
Ooh.
and the talks have died.
Yeah,
And it's on Hard Knocks and everything.
yeah. I saw.
And we will see. Hard Knocks will come on at 9 p.m. We get to see the full.
We saw a briefing of
full
it.
platform. What happened there?
Yeah, we saw a briefing of it where he walks in and he starts shaking everybody's hand and telling them I'm dead. We all know who you are. You gotta tell us who you are.
Right.
Then he goes into Hugh Jackson's office and says, "I just want real. This is real to me."
Real.
Hold up now.
I just want realness.
Yeah, but I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute, you was with the Cowboys. What, they were not real with you?
See, I believe in that instance, not to pry in, but the way I saw that interview when Hugh Jackson asked him, "What do you want?" To me, that was the wrong answer. Because when you give me, I was more realist, you still being bitter
Yes,
about what
and
happened
petty.
with you and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He don't want to hear that. He know what
He
happened.
wants a
What do you
football
want?
answer.
Yes.
I want to win.
You
and
want a
prove
player
it.
team
And
answer.
really, that was a set-up question.
It sure
It was.
Because if I'm coming to you for a job and you ask me what do I want,
Yeah.
in return I'm gonna say whatever you need.
Whatever
me to
you
do.
need
Exactly.
me to do.
And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and be humble with humility.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is
See,
not
I want
nobody's
real.
helping him.
Nah,
Nobody's
nah.
telling him that.
Hold
Either he's not listening to
Hold
people
up,
that's
Dad.
advising him.
What if I don't give you real?
He better
And you still wanna play with
get
us?
T. Oh, because he's
And-
going
and-
down
and-
the same
and see,
line.
he don't understand his ability.
That's the wrong answer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
very,
It is.
very
I
much
love
so.
him there, but that's not a great interview answer.
No.
That's why he's not being called back.
No.
That's right.
And look how hard Hugh Jackson's being on Baker Mayfield, saying Tyrod Taylor is going to start. They asked him the question again: Is Baker Mayfield starting? He said no. He's not our starting quarterback. Tyrod Taylor is.
And I'm okay with that mainly because
I am too.
have you watched Cleveland when they throw those young quarterbacks out there?
Yes.
They ruin them.
Yes.
Give him a
Johnny
year.
Manziel. I mean, we can go down the line.
Kaiser, who they end up trading out there to
Right.
Green Bay.
Last year they brought they
Cody
brought him.
Kessler. I
They
mean,
said no. Tyrod Taylor's going to start. Let Baker Mayfield learn
right.
under Tyrod Taylor or under what we got going on, and then maybe he will start. So he's not even guaranteed to start 5-6 games into the season. But media is trying to get him to start now.
Of course, he's the number one pick.
Doesn't matter.
It's just the way it is. You're the top
gotta
pick
get
in the
in there and
draft.
learn.
You
They
supposed to be
want you in
starting.
there. That's just the way it
Because-
is.
That's the rule.
Because that means that we wasted our money on that.
You were
Right,
the highest
right.
paid player in the draft.
And I still say they should have got Saquon Barkley first, and you still would have got Baker Mayfield in fourth, on
Negative.
number 4.
Negative.
Why not?
You can debate a quarterback all day long. A running back, you can find running backs. Running
Yeah,
backs.
but if Baker Mayfield, but if Baker Mayfield is drafted 4, and they're not going to start, he was drafted 1 that they're going to start him. They still could have got him at 4, and he still wouldn't have started.
I still, even if I don't draft him to 4th, I'm still not drafting Saquon.
I would have drafted
If I'm
Saquon.
not- if I'm Cleveland.
I would have drafted because that gives you that almost your big 3. That's you got Baker Mayfield, who wound up eventually starting, or even Tyrod Taylor. Then you got Landry, then you got Josh Gordon, and you got Saquon Barkley.
They still did good at running back. Getting Chubb was a good draft pick.
Yeah,
They
but
still got Carlos
Chubb
Hyde.
hadn't really. I mean, I hadn't been really impressed with Chubb though.
Yeah. You turn on running backs too fast.
I do.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with Melvin Gordon. Did I not do that? Melvin Gordon.
Yes, you did.
And was I not right?
You was right.
I was right. Because I look at a different feature when I
That's
look at
right.
running backs. When I look at running backs, I look at something totally different than what other people are looking at. And I'm like, if he didn't running backs, it doesn't take hard. It's not hard for a running back to get his feet settled in the NFL because it's all about instinct. And if you don't have those instincts, if you don't have the vision, then you're never gonna get it. And I look at remember Julius Jones?
Yes, number 21.
Yeah, Julius Jones started out hot and on fire for the Cowboys, but then he let Bill Parcells break him down. Broke him down, and he was no good after that. It was done after that. And he probably could have been a star running back, but he let somebody, because his confidence wasn't there.
And the line wasn't there either.
Well, yeah, that either. But, I mean, I can go there, but shoot, the line ain't never been there for Barry Sanders.
We keep.
It ain't never been there for
Barry
O.J. Simpson.
Sanders is an exception to the rule.
It's never been there
You
for O.J.
can't-
Simpson.
That can't be the person we go to every time.
Okay,
we
let's
have a
look.
bad line.
I mean, Walter Payton. It wasn't there for
He had a
him.
pretty decent line.
No,
Like
he,
the
no,
Bears?
he, yeah. Who was the quarterback?
Was it there for
Exactly.
Man,
No. When he first started, who was the quarterback?
yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. His first game.
Tom Landry?
No. You know, I don't even address that. I don't even address that with response. His
Why?
first game, he was 6 carries for 0 yards. Walter Payton. But he wound up being the NFL rushing leader
He was a rookie, right?
after his career. Yeah.
Did you turn on him after that?
No, I wasn't into running back. I mean, I just figured out. I didn't even know Tony Dorsett then.
You have to understand one thing about Benchwarmer. That's how he got his name. While he was sitting on the bench, he was just analyzing.
Warming it up.
Stuff.
So I know who to turn my back on, who not to.
Oh my goodness.
You're absolutely right.
And he was bold after the game to walk up to him with a water bottle and tell him that you suck.
And they pretty much did. They walked off. But no, I'm as far as running backs, I am hard on running backs because you're supposed to come in the league and you're supposed to have those instincts. You know, you learn. All you have to do is learn your blocking schemes. As a running back, you learn the blocking schemes, so you know you're gonna know what hole to hit. All right, and then sometimes if you learn the block schemes well enough, you know, okay, that hole is not gonna be here. I'm gonna go to this hole.
Then you have to build your offensive line according to what your running back does well. Is this the one-cut running back? It's a zone read running back? What kind of running back are we drafted here, and does our scheme fit that running back?
I'm gonna have to disagree with that because the running back is gonna judge what his offensive line is doing. He's gonna run toward. Remember, it's all about instinct. The running back is gonna run off of instinct. So if the offensive line, okay, I know what this kind of offensive line I have here. So I know, am I better hitting the 1 and 2 gap, or should I take it to the outside? Because I know this guy right here ain't gonna hit that block the way he should hit his block. You know, yeah, and offensive linemen, they keep their block for maybe 3 seconds, and that's it. And after that, you got to be doing something. So if that running back ain't doing nothing after 3 seconds, then most times you see running backs. Prime example: Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker used to have to take the ball in an I formation to get better runs.
7 yards back, 7 yards deep.
Exactly. He had to take
7 yards, 7 yards
because
deep.
he had to build up that steam. He could not take a T.
Well, not only that,
He could be a T formation running back.
Not only that, because the line was so slow in developing for a hole for him, half the time he had to pick his own hole.
And his
Yeah.
and he had speed, but he had quickness. Y'all need to stop watching this game. I know y'all digging on this game. They gonna lose.
And we listen at the same time. We read most of the tasks. Just keep.
Is that Omarosa?
No, I thought it was Michelle.
Michelle Obama.
Like Michelle Obama.
I know. Michelle Obama.
I'm just saying, girl, but guess all we're around.
Is Michelle running the team now?
But you
Take it
know,
all, girl.
I mean, you don't have. Well, when you're talking about running backs, you got different class of runners.
Mm-hmm.
You have a power runner,
Right.
you have a finesse runner, and then you just got an all-around runner.
Right.
Now, OJ was just an all-around
All-around, yeah.
runner. You know, Barry and Walter, they were more finesse
Now, I would say
runners.
Walter was more power too.
Yeah, I mean,
Walter could get the shoulder and hit you.
And then Dorsett was a finesse.
Dorsett was a finesse runner.
Emmett Smith was a finesse runner.
Finesse runner, yeah.
Emmett was more of a smart runner because if he saw that he couldn't get that extra yard that he wanted, he would get by the band and save his body from getting that hit.
But that's what they said about Dorsett, though.
Emmett Smith,
Yeah,
were you
Emmett
watching?
Smith,
That's
yeah,
what
Emmett Smith
you
took
said.
hits.
No, it was some. I mean, I'm not cutting him because I'm a boy now. But
Yeah, you got the shirt on.
No, this is not this one.
What? How many 22s? Oh, Bob Hayes.
There you go.
Okay. I would say.
Yeah, the bullet. Yeah, but you know, I mean, Emmett, you can almost give him, but he more finesse than he was. He was smart on his run because he didn't take hits if he didn't, you know.
Well, but that's
He did take hit. He got hit.
no,
Don't
but
get me
that's the
wrong.
quality of a good running back that doesn't take those type of hits.
Right.
You
yeah,
know, don't
yeah.
take those. I don't have to take if I don't need to take the hit. I don't take the hit.
Okay, like Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell said, "I'm gonna punish you before
Earl
you
Campbell
punish
gave
me."
hits. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
take
did.
hits.
But in the long run, right now he regrets.
It wasn't hurting him.
Yeah.
It wasn't hurting. It wasn't hurting the longevity of his career. I don't think it wanted hurting his career.
When I say it hurt him, I'm talking about it hurt his body.
Yeah. Physically, yeah. After it's
yeah.
all said and done, it wanted hurting the longevity of the career and his body itself.
Mhm.
But you know, as far as running backs concerned, you know, when we would talk about Melvin Gordon, and I would tell first I was like, no, he's too timid coming through the line. He's not gonna get there. Now he's starting to not be timid. He started to have confidence in his runs. But before he was like hesitant. You know, if you look, go ahead.
I said all along that Melvin Gordon was going to be a stud. He kept saying, what I'm seeing in the preseason here, he's not going to cut the mustard. I'm like, and after that first season, he was just flat bust.
He didn't. He just
And for some reason, from the second season on, he was what I expected him to be his rookie season. So
yeah, he had to gain that confidence. He had to gain that confidence. If you look at Ezekiel Elliott's first two games, against the Giants and against I forget who the second game was.
Philly.
Against Philly, and he was timid in his running. He wasn't hitting it against Seattle. He was hitting it.
Well,
But against the Giants, he had to learn how to. Okay, let me be patient. Ezekiel Elliott, the more he starts running, the more patient he becomes.
but not only that,
And
he's
more-
a reader.
And he has
He's a-
vision.
yeah,
he has some
he's
serious
a-
vision. He's
he's
going
a
to become
very strong
become one
runner.
of the top running backs. If you look at the run, like Saquon Barkley, I saw that first play and they thought, oh my God, we just got the next Hall of Famer. You run one play and that's it. You run 3 more plays. And the second play you run, the third play you run is exactly the same play you ran in the first play, and you just somehow or another didn't click.
I just can't wait to see him get on the field.
Well, the problem is right here. They hold him out the rest of the preseason games. That's going to be an issue for him because
I don't think so.
now I'm going to tell you why it is.
I don't think so.
Because this defense now they're going to start preparing for you.
But if they don't know how to prepare,
No, they
because see, it's up to our offensive line to do what they need to do.
No.
He's gonna do what he's
As
gonna.
far as Saquon Barkley, yes, they will prepare for him.
Yeah.
And they know he's a jump cut runner. You know, he's got good feet. He's got good quick feet. Okay, but the question is, does he have vision? When you look third and fourth runs that he had no vision. So he would run the way the offense was telling him to run. And he would do, for me, it looked like he was being the same type of runner. Okay, run into this hole, and if it ain't there, you're going to get hit by something. And then you're going to fall. You know, at first when he ran on instinct, the other 3 rounds he didn't run on instinct. You need to put him back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's got a hamstring problem, and the question is, how much is that hamstring problem going to be an issue for him?
It's gonna be an issue until he overcomes it.
Until he mentally overcomes it.
Right. And he's not favoring
The hamstring.
the hamstring, or not thinking about re-injuring the hamstring, because it's more. It can hurt you more thinking about it.
Then
You know.
because you want to re-injure it again.
Right.
I used to watch Bill Bates and Ronnie Lott. Both of them would say, the moment I start playing cautious is when I start getting hurt.
Yep.
So you play football reckless abandon. Any other takeaways from the first 2 preseason games?
What was it? I'm sorry. Number
Go ahead.
25 for the Cowboys.
Rob Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, 45.
No.
That's Rob Smith.
Not 45.
No, 45 is Rod Smith.
25.
35 is
Kevon
Woods.
Frazier.
Number 25 in DB.
No, Frazier.
Kayvon
Kayvon
is 35, 25, Xavier Woods.
Woods. Yeah.
Woods, yeah.
Yeah. I believe when the other guys come along, Dallas secondary is gonna be tight, and they are coming on real good from what I can see. They just gotta get you gotta get used to the man behind that got your back.
I like Awuzie. I like
That's a good one.
I like Awuzie.
Shadove.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
hand
Did he
interception.
say it right, Professor?
Awuzie.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I
All
did.
right. Yay,
That's like saying Emerson Walls. But I like Awuzie. I love his athleticism. I mean, I love his athleticism. I want to see him do a lot more. I want to see him a lot more coverage. You know, where he's right there man to man and he's taking the ball away. But I think he's gonna be top.
Well, we saw it again in this game. I bragged about it last week. That secondary, when it was single coverage,
Yeah.
they looked a lot better.
They
Yeah.
terrible in zone.
Oh my
They're
God!
terrible in zone.
If Andy Dalton doesn't miss a throw
Yeah.
off a pick play where they were kind of in the zone, which should have been called, by the way, that's another story. But yeah, then they would have got burnt really bad. But when they're in single coverage, their athletic ability out
It's
there with,
there,
the, with
yeah.
the youth.
Now,
And I do apologize, Jeff Heath. You can play football. No, he's gotten better. I like him now.
He has
Oh, dude.
progressed.
I'm still-
okay. I'm not sold on him.
I'm not either.
The reason why I say I'm not sold on him is because he got other good players back there with him that it may expose him as a true safety.
Well, he's not a corner. He's not a cover safety.
No,
Nah.
he's a hitter.
He's a hitter.
And he
Yeah.
makes plays.
He's always around the ball.
Well,
He's the one person that catches the ball when it hits his
And
hand.
he led the team in interceptions last season.
huh?
He led the team in interceptions last
That's
season.
right, Professor.
Because he didn't have.
How many was that? 3?
But
Right.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's by
It could
default.
have been
It does
zero.
not matter.
That's by default.
When you say he's around the ball, always around the ball, the first person come to mind is Sean Lee. Yeah, he's around the ball, but he's not making the play.
Totally different. Totally different. Totally
But
different.
he's not making the
No,
play.
totally different.
That-
Sean Lee is totally different. I can say this right here. That play against the Raiders that Jeff Heath made, that was all Jeff Heath.
That was all, yes.
That was all
I
Jeff Heath.
remember.
I give you that right
Okay,
there.
how
All
many
Jeff Heath.
how many more plays through the season was that?
Well, but
Interception against Kansas City when they beat a good Kansas City team. I can go all day of stuff he's been doing.
He
last year,
really?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did. Yeah.
Okay.
Although now I can trump that with the Hail Mary that should have been a Hail Mary.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that right there, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
And was that Heath's fault?
I don't know.
Okay,
There
I
was
saw
no
Orlando
tackling.
Scandrick.
As a matter of fact, he wasn't even on the field then, was he?
Well, let me ask this thing. Okay, how did our linebacker squad look? I'm gonna see how honest you gonna be about that.
I like Jalen Smith.
I didn't ask y'all that.
No, I'm individualizing it out because you can't do a group
Okay,
because it's
You
preseason.
can't.
They don't play long.
Yeah,
You know.
it's preseason. You can't do a group. I like Jalen Smith. I like Sean Lee. Wilson is coming along. I like Wilson. He's coming along. I don't like our first round draft. He has not shown me anything.
Second game in a row.
I understand. Red Rich, yeah, he's not really. I mean, his first game, he showed me coverage ability. His first preseason game, he showed me a lot of coverage ability. Which I was okay, good. But I never saw him doing any attacking into the backfield.
They have a player, and I don't know who he is, but number 40, I think his last name is Woods or something like that. He's a linebacker.
No, you talking about 48, Thompson.
Joe Thomas.
Thomas,
okay.
Thomas, yeah.
That guy right
That
there.
guy right there
is showing some things.
He is.
And I
He's
don't,
from Green Bay.
And Antoine Woods.
yes.
Yeah.
64.
He's from Green. Yeah, Antoine Woods
Woods
is
from
showing
USC. Yeah. Those are two guys that may have stumbled on some gold. Right
I think their front line is going to be very impressive this year. I think their front line.
Taco.
Yeah. He's acting up now. Yeah. I think their front line is going to be very impressive. And
I'm still waiting to see. Okay, really, I don't too much watch the preseason.
Well, you watch preseason for individual performances. Can I beat? It's helmet to helmet. Can I beat the man in front of me?
Ones versus one.
Exactly.
During the preseason, I go to the refrigerator more. In preseason,
I can tell.
I wasn't gonna go there, but you. Okay, you and your 3 months pregnant. You and your 3 months pregnant blouse. Okay.
More shots fired.
It's 6 months.
Okay.
6 months.
Substitute, are you putting them back like corn or something like that? I know you.
You talking about he need delivery for me.
He leaving her hanging.
Can't reach over there.
They'll be glad I didn't wear no belt or bring the switch here with me.
Fuss out the officials in this basketball.
Right. No headshots. Okay. No ducking your head. The helmet rule. No helmet rules on the show.
But
hey, he left himself wide open.
But our defense, secondary, I think they're gonna be some hard hitting brothers back there. Really, some strong, hard hit, and that's what we've been missing since the Everson Wall and the Dennis Thurman.
I think we'll be missing true coverage.
Right.
Because I think we got spoiled with this Deion Sanders. All they got to do is cover one side of the field.
Mm.
After Deion, now you got to cover the whole field, and we've not figured out how we cover the whole field.
Well, they missed Woodson.
Yeah,
right.
Because that's the quarterback back. Go ahead.
My question is, what are we gonna do without Whitten?
Oh, this is not.
I'm not talking about in the preseason. I'm talking about when the season starts.
I got you. This is not this offense is not a tight end driven.
Right.
This is a Dak Prescott offense.
That's true.
No. Let me show you what they can do if they think of it.
Mm-hmm.
They can put a fourth receiver in.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. And if they think of it.
They got Jerwin.
Can you deliver that memo for me?
The kid from Stanford.
Yeah.
No,
Your children got.
He is focused in on this game. Why is it? Oh, it's not here. I was gonna say, why is it not there? I forgot. That's the only reason why you still
I
here.
can't drive to Phoenix like that. I ain't gonna do that one.
It's only 10 hours.
He taking notes.
I mean, it's like, you know what memo I need
What memo?
to Jason Garrett?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, she asked a question about our tight end position.
Tight end
Oh,
situation.
you know Jason Witten?
Yeah,
He wants
without
you to talk
him,
to Jason Witten.
yeah, let him know.
Yeah.
Put in a fourth receiver or a fifth receiver.
I think
Jason Garrett.
No,
Yeah,
I think
Garrett.
He's saying
I think,
Witten.
no, I think Garrett. I think Garrett.
No, I think
He's
this
saying
offense,
Witten.
I think this offense is going to be more of a two tight end set, but the two tight end sets of blocking tight ends. You don't necessarily need a tight end to go into the middle and catch the ball. You got a Cole Beasley. That's when they got Trayvon Austin there. Who's going? I mean, Trayvon Austin going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, you know what? I applaud Jason Garrett. I mean, not Garrett, but Witten. Now, he had a great career with the Cowboys.
He did.
But for him to make the career change stand like he did, because he didn't let them push him around when it came to his career. Because behind the scene, they said, okay, well, you good, but you're not that important anymore. So he's saying, okay, since I'm not that important anymore, you really don't need me.
Not sure where
I don't know about that.
Not sure where you're getting that
Why did he make the decision that he made as far as retiring? Because it wasn't nothing wrong with him.
Okay.
And he was a leading receiver.
Benchwarmer, you can take this one.
15, 16 years in the league. You know, this is a new offense. It's got a new quarterback. We got a new running back. They're going in a totally
He going
different
out on the
direction.
good foot.
And I'm not going to be here for another 5 or 6 years for this offense. So, you know what? Let me just bow out.
Yeah.
Let you guys get somebody else new who's
Come on
going to
now.
build with this offense, and let's go from there. They didn't. It's not a push around or like that. It's just,
I
you
think
know.
it was a
So
good decision. Go out on the good foot.
you saying that he wouldn't have had a good season this year?
He may or may not have, but he decided, let me
would
walk
have.
away. It's nothing wrong walking away. You could have said that about Barry Sanders.
He's
Right.
healthy. ESPN offered him
Exactly.
the #1 analyst.
Exactly.
So that
You
means
know,
he's
you
paying.
gotta
I'm
weigh
still
it out.
making
Do
money.
I want to get my
So
body? Do I want to continue
I
to get
holler.
it beat up and take a chance of getting injured or go out on a high note?
Exactly.
I holler. It's just like Tony Romo.
I've
He's
done the
out.
same thing. I'm out of
Now,
here.
Tony
Well,
waited too late.
Yeah.
To me, I said Tony should have retired earlier than he did.
No, Tony still think he.
They would
That's what I'm
have
saying.
kept. They would have
He
kept
just-
Tony
he
Romo.
kept just
He
going
can't
and
play.
going.
He can't play, but if he got hurt, it'd been over. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he
can't
kept
play.
getting hurt, and he didn't have anybody to replace him, so he would come back before he was ready to
Well,
and
that's another-
re-injure his injury.
That's another issue right there because the Cowboys really don't have a solid secondary
Backup.
quarterback.
Mhm.
I mean, but guess
Yeah,
what?
and that's gonna be another problem for
name
that.
one team that has a solid secondary quarterback. Aside from the Jets, because Jets got like 12 of them,
And the Eagles.
and the Eagles got
Yeah.
and that's it.
No,
There's-
it's not.
Who
It
else you got?
was
McCoy's
the
not bad
Packers
in Washington.
before what's his name left, because Aaron Rodgers came up.
Colt McCoy, okay, yeah, I
bad.
give you that right there. He's not bad,
Well,
but
okay.
just
all right,
solid.
let's look at it.
You don't have a lot of solid second round. I mean, second string
second
quarterbacks.
string.
Landry Jones
Well,
comes in and wins games.
Well,
with
you know
Pittsburgh.
what? He did have a good decent when he was behind that first string line. Okay, because what I noticed when he was in the game, it was maybe 1 or 2 starters on the line for him. But,
Who's that? Who's that?
For the Cowboys.
You talking about who's that? Who's your boy?
Who?
Cowboys backup quarterback, Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Yeah,
Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Mike White.
Yeah.
No, he
No.
don't even make the team.
Who's behind Cousins?
Kirk Cousins.
Colt McCoy.
Colt
Oh,
McCoy.
I'm sorry.
No, no, no,
I think
no,
on
no.
Washington.
No, nobody's behind Cousins.
Yes,
Who's
he
behind
is.
Flacco?
Trevor
Yeah.
Simeon.
Nobody behind Kirk Cousins.
Yes, he is.
Nobody.
Who's behind Flacco?
Okay, do we?
Thank you. That's one
No,
of
no,
them.
and his
RG3.
Lamar Jackson is the 2, and
But-
Robert Griffin III is the 3.
but his game, Lamar
Who's behind
Jackson,
Breeze?
Huh?
Who's
Drew
behind
Brees.
Breeze?
Drew Brees,
I don't know about
Who's
that.
behind Brady?
Brady,
Brady,
Brian Hoyer.
Brady,
Who's
Who's
behind my
behind
boy
Russell
Wilson?
Wilson?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson,
No.
No.
Who's behind Newton?
They
Cam
gonna
Newton.
they want to change their whole outfit.
who is that?
Seattle. Cause Wilson, he
Yeah,
not,
yeah, he can't.
he
be
don't
that.
have the receiver that
He can't, but he don't have running backs either.
Exactly.
So how you gonna change it?
Well, they're gonna have to get some running back. I leave it up to Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is a very smart coach.
Pete Carroll's time is gone since USC. Once he
No, man.
once he got to that Super Bowl, he won one, lost the other. His time is gone after
You
that.
said he's been gone since USC.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Once,
get it right
once he
then.
got that, he went to one Super Bowl. He got that one. He went to another one. He lost that one. After that, his time is gone. They have not put anybody around Russell Westbrook.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
This is NFL, not NBA.
Yeah, they've not put anybody around Russell Wilson. Okay.
No, they haven't.
They've been losing their defense over the
And Russell Wilson ain't been the
overtime.
same.
Michelle.
Overtime. Michelle Obama. She
Stop that.
Yeah, they've been
But it
losing.
does look like her.
No,
That is Tosh McWilliams Franklin.
They
But
do
it
look
looks like her
Michelle
from the
Obama.
side. Look at her.
Profile.
Even her
Profile. Yeah.
overbite.
It might be-
Underbite,
yeah,
underbite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, I got it. So let's do this right here. When we come,
And then the Arizona Cardinals have Josh Rosen
Yeah.
and or Sam Bradford. That's a good that's a good
Yeah,
1-2
maybe a good
punch.
1-2
There's-
punch.
It's solid. It's either veteran
Well-
experience or a prize quarterback.
but the overall is over 32 teams. All 32 teams don't have no solid backups.
No, not all 32, but you can't say just a select few.
Well, you know,
Actually, you can count on 10. You can count on 2 fingers.
Cowboys do have a good, solid secondary quarterback. They really do. They really do.
Who?
Cooper
Jason Garrett.
Rush.
Yeah.
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
He can throw a deep ball.
I watched him in a warm up.
He can throw a deep ball.
Damn, can he move? I don't know about that.
That's why they got that line on.
Scramble? I don't know about that.
Anyway, all right. So we're gonna come right back. When we come back, we're going into entertainment hour. This has been 41 Sports Talk Radio, 4radionetwork.com. Entertainment hour. He say, she say is right up next.
And entertainment.
Rita.
And entertainment.
Rita. The TV.
Shush it. Shush it.
All right.
You don't need to be watching the TV anyway.
All right.
Don't make me
Don't make you.
Right. We're back.
pray on you.
Okay.
P-R-E-Y.
I need. Oh Lord.
We are back. Y'all know
Prayer.
that.
Yes, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
How can I keep this crowd down?
Where did we go?
Nothing.
We went to a break for a
That's
few
what you
minutes.
call it.
Yeah.
That's where we went.
We was dancing behind the scenes. Y'all couldn't hear it. Cause doggone
I'm glad you
YouTube be
didn't
trying
see
to
it.
do copyright infringement, so we can't play the music
Okay,
on the radio.
can you make that announcement for me right quick?
What announcement?
YouTube can't do.
Let me tell you something. You're not about to take up my whole entertainment hour with your
I just asked you.
shenanigans
I just
today.
asked you to make that announcement.
What
that,
announcement?
that nothing being said will be here by.
Oh,
Can you? Yeah.
the views expressed by the Benchwarmer are not
No, why the Benchwarmer? No.
are not our views.
You got worse views than I
Do I really?
do. Yeah.
Hey, my only
They do
view
not
that I have
encompass
is you are
what we
president.
think. The Benchwarmer is totally on his own.
Well, this segment it doesn't have to do with transgender, so we don't
Not
have to
this
make
time.
that announcement for the bench woman.
Not this
Oh,
time.
okay.
We were supposed to continue that conversation, but it was taking too long. So
What's the
Well,
conversation?
no, we're not. We're gonna talk about what I want to talk about because this is my
Ooh.
hour. So give it to me.
Who?
Anyway, so
He said-
y'all
she
know.
said- She said, "Give it to."
I gave her a stick. Okay, don't go there. Give my
Kids. Hide your
It shows
kids.
a
Close
little-
your kids'
it shows a little
ears.
stick.
Close your kids' ears.
It shows a little
Again,
stick.
the views
Don't
expressed by the
don't expose
Benchwarmer.
yourself like that, my brother.
All right. Calm down, gentlemen. Calm down. So anyway, y'all know our queen is gone. All hail the queen. All hail the queen. But you will be surprised to know that Aretha Franklin left, just like with Prince, with no will.
Wow.
How do you make all this money in the entertainment business? And they said she's been sick for a while, at least the last 4 years.
You start preparing.
You start preparing. She has 4 children. I mean,
Boy,
they're not
or boy.
kids,
Yeah.
but she has one that has special needs. And
see,
so
that's where the state
that's
don't
where,
really,
yeah,
the probate court
exactly. So how
is
do
really
you,
gone.
as a famous entertainer
I
that
don't
has
have a
all
will.
this money, you're not a famous entertainer. I'm talking about
Oh.
these folks with all this money.
Oh, you trying to say I'm nothing?
You nothing.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I have to ask this question though. Okay, so you have the skill of singing.
Mm-hmm.
What other skill do you have for your life aside from singing? Because once the singing is over, can't you still live life?
Well, she was.
Yeah.
She was still performing. She was still
No,
doing.
this-
That's
Her
what
sing-
has to do with
Her
singing.
singing went
Well,
over.
yeah,
Once
that's
the
true.
singing is over, you know, because did we go to school? Did we get an education?
Well, she was an activist as well.
No, but she dropped
She
out of
was a
school.
lobbyist.
She dropped out of school.
But she dealt with politics. She had other things. She
Well,
dealt with charities.
can I?
She did some
How
other
did she
things
invest her
besides
money?
singing.
Right,
Yes,
right,
yes.
right.
Well, let me put it like this.
Don't-
For
what do you got?
years and years and years, she lived off her royalty.
Right, exactly.
Her
She didn't
music,
have to
her
keep
music,
singing.
her music never stopped selling.
Yeah, but she lived off her royalties. What type of business acumen
Well-
did she have to make more money just other than her royalties? Just like Prince. What kind of business acumen did he have?
Well, see, Prince was a producer. as
Yeah,
well. He wasn't
he-
just a singer.
Exactly,
He
but-
produced many different artists.
But he
in
wound
addition
up-
to his own.
he wound up not having anything and couldn't give. Well, he had everything but couldn't give anything to his estate. I mean, his
Well,
He
estate
gave
got.
everything to his estate.
No, he
They
didn't.
actually made his home into a museum.
But the
which is
government
still
took it
making
over,
money.
right?
No,
Okay.
no, his sister.
He had
I
a will.
believe his
I
sister
think she
went
finally
in. and-
won something.
But
He had
see,
a
this
will.
is the thing. When somebody dies without a will, and it is not automatically left to the state. If you have heirs,
Yeah.
all you
then
have
it
to
can-
do,
yeah.
all you have to
You
do is
prove.
apply with the judge.
Right.
And me and your mom were talking about this for your cousin. This is one of my specialties was probate. When I was working in the law office, was probate. And so all you have to do is apply to the judge to get letters of, they call them letters of administration, to make you the administrator of the estate. Because in a will, you name an executor.
Right.
When you die without a will, you have to have an administrator. So if no one else, if none of the heirs, and this is not giving legal advice, I'm not a lawyer, but if you have heirs and all of them agree with the person, there's no contest, then you can have, you know, so if you or I pass away without a will, then most likely the oldest child will administer the estate. If the others agree,
Well,
and there's no
not-
contest when they go to
well,
the judge.
If there no other, what would eliminate your offspring from being if they had any type of
Felony.
felony.
Yeah, if they had a felony.
But if the court, like for instance,
But the court makes the final determination,
Right.
and you don't want the court to
To-
tell who can administer your estate.
Right.
What if one of your kids is crazy? They don't have a felony, but they're crazy and they horrible with money, and they try to take it away from the other kids. You know what I'm saying?
well, fortunately,
Anybody, I don't care if you just got a nickel to your
Right,
name,
right.
needs to have a
Exactly.
will because you want to make sure that your heirs are taken care of.
My nickel is being split up 5 ways, ain't but 5 pennies.
well, fortunately,
Anyway, I'm getting all of yours, so it
fortunately,
don't matter, and I'll
when my
administer
dad
everybody else.
passed, when my dad passed, he named me as an executor to his estate.
But he had a
So,
will,
He had a will,
which is
and,
good because y'all
yeah.
would have been fighting.
Well, I don't.
somebody
You know what?
greedy.
Let me tell you this.
Somebody is
Can I
greedy.
share this with you? Can I share this with you? You don't know.
Somebody is a
you,
menace.
You don't know a person until someone dies.
Yes.
And I hope her boys are loving enough.
Right,
Yeah, to
sit
take
down.
care of that last
Yeah,
one.
this is mama, and we gonna do. We know. See, put it like this. I'm glad my dad had a will, but I didn't need my dad's will to operate how my dad would want it to be.
Right. Because y'all know,
We knew because he didn't wait till he got ready to die. This is something we heard from a childhood.
Long time ago.
Long
yeah,
time,
yeah.
you know.
You know who's gonna get what when they
you
get
know,
it. Yeah,
you know. And then before I just was straight up, Daddy. You ain't gotta leave me no money. There's like 3 different items I like to have right off the bat. You want to have it, so. But yeah.
But back
Okay, so anyway,
Oh, I forgot it.
Aretha also, do y'all realize that the day that she passed away was
It was on
41 years to the day that Elvis
Yeah.
died? Can I say it, please?
I'm just excited
I
about
didn't
it.
realize
I was
Why
excited
you excited about
because
it?
it took the limelight off of him, and she
put it on her.
She blew up the airwaves.
Yeah, she sure did. I mean,
Yeah.
folks have been playing her.
Yeah.
My daddy, he does the musical tributes and stuff like that, and he said he sold out within, I think, 10 hours
Wow.
of all his music. So, but
Yeah,
he has people on back order from him.
That one selection, Pink Cadillac.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. What is your favorite Aretha Franklin song?
Amazing Grace.
Freeway of Love.
Amazing Grace.
Mine is you
We're
better think.
going riding on the freeway of love.
Well, you know I gotta
in
keep
the
churching,
Cadillac.
Mine
I gotta keep churching with them people.
Amazing Grace. What's your favorite?
Mine is you better think what he's trying to do to you. You better think.
What is he trying to do to you? Think
What
about the
in
lyrics.
the world are you talking about? What is the name of that song?
Wait a minute.
Blues. What is it, the blues?
No,
You need to go look it up, or you say what the name of your song is. That is not the name of the
But
song.
no, he's telling you the lyric of the song.
I'm telling you
That
the song.
she's advising a woman that thinks what he's trying to do.
I
But
like
that's
that
your
song.
favorite?
I like that
Okay.
song.
Next time you know it, you be talking about one of my other favorites coming out the closet.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't coming nowhere because I ain't in the closet.
Martez, what's your song? What's your song?
She did Respect, didn't she?
Yeah,
She
That's the
did.
one I
But
like.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
But you know who?
But that was another one
Who
for
originally
another
wrote
woman.
that song?
For
No,
other women.
That was my song.
The original writer of that song was Otis Redding.
Yeah. But
It don't
he
matter.
didn't-
She sung it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it was-
talking about
But
songs.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Riri sung.
I'm saying.
Queen of Soul.
I'm saying I like that. I
But
like.
that-
I'm Blues Brothers.
But
When they did that song right there.
But see, okay.
Oh my
The
God.
views expressed by the Benchwarmer do not reflect the views of the rest of the crew.
You sure right about that?
Hey, you asked me what's my favorite song, okay?
Well, we're gonna have to
But
discuss this later.
What's going on, Jerome?
You got selections that
Yeah,
are meant for women.
we're gonna have to talk a little bit.
Wait, and all y'all come up with is
I came up with Amazing Grace and Precious, and Precious Lord.
you stay safe. You stay safe.
No, because I am safe.
safe.
I am safe.
We have to remember the substitute's the youngest person on the panel. So
Yeah, there you go.
Wow,
Who told you I was the youngest?
Yeah. You did say she did that.
Wait. Who told you you was the youngest on the show?
Oh,
I'm
you're right.
only 29. I don't know
Oh,
what you
you're
talking
right. I'm
about.
sorry.
But he
Okay,
did
wait a
say,
minute, wait a
but
minute,
the
wait a
moment he
minute.
said, and what's so bad
She
about
need
it,
to do
y'all
that.
was
She
so,
need
y'all was
to
so
do
focused on me.
1,000 Hail Marys right quick.
Y'all was so focused
Oh,
on me.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Y'all was so focused on me. Y'all didn't hear what he said. She did do respect, didn't she?
I heard it, but you did yours first.
The question.
I didn't want to sing the wrong lyrics.
Are you not getting respect? Okay, let me do this.
Spell respect.
Let me
spell it.
Let me do it.
Yeah,
Are
y'all
you not
gotta
getting
get
respect?
How does she spell respect?
Is she not respecting you?
She did do respect, didn't she?
Oh,
And he
my
actually
goodness.
asked that question. I said, they gonna catch on to it. Y'all didn't. Y'all
Well, we
stay
caught
on
it, but you was,
No,
yours
that was on
was
me.
funnier.
No, that was on me.
Yeah,
His
You
was-
yours takes the
you
cake
kept
every
going.
time.
You
Well,
kept
the most
going.
famous song of Aretha Franklin. She did do respect, didn't she?
That is true.
Pink Cadillac. He only know what that
He
is.
did say it really quiet.
He only know what Pink Cadillac is. What's Pink
I've
Cadillac?
heard the song.
Okay. Did you know she did it?
Yeah, I do now.
No, okay. Now you know. Yeah. But respect, you should know.
I do know respect.
Okay.
And a rose is just a rose.
I won't sing it,
I love
though.
that song.
Well, it's
I thought that was
I know what
Patty.
it means.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Reread.
You
Take
sure?
care of TCB.
Rose, it's still a rose. That song.
I thought it was Patty singing it. Patty got a
Reread.
Patty got a song.
Read.
I understand. Okay, can you hold your peace, please?
Respect.
Okay.
Just
Y'all
a little
deserve
bit.
each other.
Just a little bit.
Give him what he can. What was that? In Vogue song.
SWV.
No, In Vogue.
I get
song.
so weak in the knees.
No.
It's SWV.
No. I'm not talking about that.
That's what you said.
No. I said giving him what he should. Giving him something.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
in vogue.
In
Give it
Vogue,
something
but-
that he should feel.
Yeah,
I thought we were talking about Aretha.
That's original Aretha
I know
Franklin.
that song.
That's original Aretha Franklin.
Anyway, okay, so
What did you just ask us?
on to the next part.
Did you say your song?
He
I
did.
said that, and also I got a second one, A Different World.
A different world.
Where are you coming
From
from?
season 2 to 5.
No.
The
Did she
person
sing
that
that?
sung A Different World was
Oh,
Aretha
she-
Franklin.
I
Oh,
didn't
was
know
that?
that
Yeah.
she sang that.
Oh,
that
no, you sure?
Yeah.
I'm positive.
It's not Patty.
Really?
It's not
No,
Patty.
No, Patty didn't do it
No.
for sure.
No, Aretha Franklin
She sure
sung,
did. I'm thinking
sung
about
the
the
intro
The
song.
song
soundtrack of that. Okay.
Yeah.
from
The-
season 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Get out of here.
She didn't do 1 or 6, but she did
Wow.
2 through 5. So
She
when you
sure
hear that song,
did.
that is her voice.
She sure did. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking now.
She
Yeah.
sung that song.
Wow.
That's one of my favorites.
Which woman? Do you have
That's
some
a good
pink
show.
pad leather boots?
Look it up.
You have pink pad leather boots?
Moving on.
No, we're gonna move on.
So the he say, she say question. I just wanted to bring that up with Aretha. You know, one that she died without a will, and that she died on the day that Elvis died 41 years ago. So now it is her day to death, and people will be celebrating
That's
her from
absolutely
these for
stunning.
years. Yeah, for years
Without
to
a
come.
will.
She took over that date. And also, they had on the news John Lennon's killer. He has to do mug shots every now and again. So they did a mug shot of him. I think he's 63 years old.
Mm.
And they showed a side-by-side picture of him. He was, you know, he looked one way, he had on glasses, and now he's older. I think he was 40-something years ago it's 38 years ago when he killed him. So 38 years later, he's 63 years old. So they showed that mug shot of him as well.
Wow.
And they found the killer of the young girl from college,
Which one?
where the boyfriend was out of town and she was walking her dog. They found her body.
When was this?
It was on the news today.
Oh, I didn't see
Okay.
that one.
I'm trying to think of her name.
And they blamed him?
No,
Oh.
it was a foreigner that she had been in the country.
Wow.
heard about that.
I did not
It
see
was-
that.
I heard
Oh my
about that,
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
and one
and-
last
and-
thing.
yeah,
Did y'all see
immigrant.
Drake
Yeah.
go to the hospital with the little girl that was having the heart transplant?
Yes, I-
That was really cute. In Chicago. Drake, the little girl did the Kiki, do you love me?
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you riding?
In a
He
wheelchair.
did that, and she was in a wheelchair about to have a heart transplant, and she sent him a message on, I think, Instagram, and
Mhm.
showed him the video.
He came
And
out.
so when he was in Chicago, he stopped by the hospital and visited her, and that was just really cool. And they did video together and talked sports, talked Justin Bieber and some other stuff. So
He's a cool
thought that was
dude.
really
I don't
nice.
understand when people try
Yeah.
to beef with him.
yeah, they jealous. They
Same
just
with-
haters.
same-
Haters.
Same way with Kanye West. I don't know.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Not
a
even
little
close.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
I do
just
have a
little.
question. I do have a question though.
No.
How many? No, just real
No.
quick. How many people are mad at Omarosa or thanking Omarosa?
I'm confused with her.
How do we feel about Omarosa?
Excuse me.
Okay, it's your son.
You tried that last week. I said no.
I'm just saying.
We're not talking Omarosa. I'm not giving her no more power on this show or any other show. She needs to go
Power
somewhere.
spot.
I'm not giving her another waste of my breath.
All right, keep
She's
moving.
silly.
That's
Just
why I
silly.
say I'm confused about her.
Yeah, exactly. So she don't need to be taking up our breath. Anyway, so the he say, she say question, courtesy of the preacher. Would you like to say the question, sir?
You got it.
What's the
No.
question, preacher?
The question is, why is it so hard to get rid of your ex
Why is it so hard to get rid of your ex?
when you know you don't want her?
You know you don't want them. Okay.
Because you probably don't know you don't want him.
So why is it so hard to get rid of your ex?
Actually, it's
Go
not.
for it.
It's not.
It's
really
not for me.
If you know you don't want him.
Well, what I mean by why it's so hard, when your ex is still hanging around, and there's no need for your ex to be hanging around.
Y'all don't have no kids. Y'all don't have
No,
no
yeah,
ties.
But you-
So why they
no,
need to be around?
But you allowed that to
It's
happen.
called putting
Exactly.
your foot down.
Well,
It gets hard when you allow
When
stuff
I
that
do-
shouldn't be.
if I put my foot down, I'm going to jail. Because that's not the only thing I'm going to put down. It's going to be a beat down.
I got bail money.
Okay.
I got a,
No, I don't trust you. You take too long to get there.
I'll put it this way.
Calm her down.
Like Cedric says, an ex is an ex for a reason.
Mhm.
And the only ex I was still dealing with was my kid's dad.
Mhm.
And once they got grown and they could, well, not even when they got grown, when they got old enough to pick up the phone and call themselves,
Mhm.
I have no more dealings with them. So if you need
Well, that's
something,
not
call your daddy yourself.
And you know, my
But
children,
other exes,
when I showed my children's mom that, you know, we could be friends without
yeah,
having,
co-parenting.
yeah, you know, it was no problem there.
Yeah,
But, you know, you do have some ex,
that's crazy.
boyfriend, girlfriend that,
Move in on
You
that.
got an ex-boyfriend?
no, I mean, you know, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to keep it generic here, okay? Can
I was just making
can I
sure,
keep it
preacher. I
general?
was making
Ex-
sure.
No, I said ex. I didn't say it's
No, you
girlfriend.
said ex-boyfriend or
but
ex-girlfriend.
the question was not pointed
ex-spouse.
at a
It wasn't gender. It wasn't
yeah,
gender.
it was
It wasn't
specific.
gender bias.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can you?
I was just making sure because
No.
you said it
do
came
a
out
little,
your mouth.
You know, but I'm trying to help some of these women out here. You know, because
So
Substitute.
Martin, substitute. What do you think?
Similar to last week, you have to kind of take out us that have been married a long time
Right.
because I don't know anything about any of my exes. I've been married since I was 20.
Oh wow.
Oh, so you can answer the question.
Right,
Yeah.
I can't really answer that.
Mm.
But
Your ex was that fifth grader.
Ah.
That and don't tell her what she is right now.
I have no clue. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, Professor, you would be pretty good at this question. You got like 12
But
kids.
you know, Professor goes last. It's your turn, Benchwarmer. Professor always goes last because you know he got to give us the, you know, the professor's analytical answer.
First of all, you have to decipher.
Cedric, answer the question your way, Benchwarmer.
It's not hard for me to get rid of ex. I mean, shoot, I was before there was a number one. There was a bunch of exes, and those exes got rid of by me not calling them again.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe the question needs to be redirected. Then.
Okay.
Why it's so hard to get rid of the ex-spouse? And we ain't talking. I'm not reaching back to girlfriend
Oh, okay.
or boyfriend, but the spouse. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure even though you only been married once, you know somebody you ran across somebody, your family or friend that has been married more than one time, and they
Couldn't
still
get
got
rid of it.
drama from the ex-spouse.
Because the ex-spouse still want to be the spouse.
Well, you know.
Do they really?
No, it's not so much they want to be the ex. They
I
really
don't
want
think
back
so.
in.
I think
Or
they
they-
just don't want you to be
Or
happy.
they
Yeah,
don't want
right.
you to do
Maybe
or
they
they don't
love
like what you got because
Right.
you should have been doing.
Should have been doing that with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Or they have kids together.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
they're not-
yeah.
they're
See,
not
my
married.
thing is, like I said, if I had kids, then of course I have to co-parent with you. That's it. But other than that, I don't need to have you in my business or in my life. An ex is an ex. Bye.
And let's get
Peace
real.
out,
Let's
stay in
get
the
real here
background.
from a male's perspective. Sometimes you stick with the ex for other reasons.
Because you might.
Oh, you
Yeah.
a fallback
Other
plan.
reasons.
Because you
Right,
might.
right.
Because she provides something that's
Yeah,
you're
this
just
was
not
it.
ready to give up yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we
See,
want to really go there.
That's what make it
Yeah.
hard is what you allow.
Mhm.
yes.
I keep
yes.
saying that.
Yes.
It's the same answer for me.
What you
You
allow.
allow it.
Right.
If the ex is pushing and you appear allowing instead of pushing back,
Mhm.
his question,
If you leave the
It's
door open,
valid.
wide
Right.
open.
however, is it hard for me to get rid of my ex-spouse? No, it's not. Cut it off.
Mhm.
Right.
Even though she's pushing for what we could still kind of mess around. This no.
Mhm.
And
See, her mind is one way, mine is another. If you cutting off, you cutting off. But if you give leeway,
then
it
you'll
gets harder.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But
You-
the,
you got to close that
the other
door
question is right here. The
and
other question-
seal it.
The other question is right here. Were they really an ex?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
No,
it-
no, 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 no,
Was
no.
it a smooth
No,
transition?
All of y'all have gone. You guys have decided to go your separate ways.
But
Were
why?
you really an ex?
Exactly.
Because you could still be a side and not an ex.
Exactly.
Cause I can, I can. Okay, I'm over here with this girl right here, but like you said, I don't cut it off, so you're not necessarily gone, and you know you're not gone. So guess what you do? You hang around.
Well, and that's reason why you get, like you saying, you got to be careful how you leave it wide open. Okay, for my position with my ex, I really don't have anything to do with my ex, other than my grandson. Okay, my grandson really is not my biological grandson, but I'm all he knows from a male perspective. So just because me and the grandmother is no longer married, I'm not walking away from him. I could have, but I chose not to because I feel like I have such a great responsibility of mentoring him through his life, you see.
Mhm.
But when you just hanging around for no reason,
No, there's a reason.
yeah, but I wouldn't know. I mean, I just wouldn't know the reason. I wish I did know the reason.
You know the
So,
reason.
well, like you just said, now that I'm doing, the Lord blessed me with a beautiful wife, not just on the outside but inside as well. And people can sense when you are blessed, and they want to take your bliss and turn it into a mess if you allow them to. You see, so it's strange.
Very, very.
Well, I think Lewis said it best. Is that when you allow it to hang around.
Can't hear you, Benchwarmer.
So I said when you allow it to hang around. But you ain't got the headphones on. I'm talking because everybody else can hear me on the headphones.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, thank
All
you.
right. Well, everybody else can hear me. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm talking
I'm
about
just
this.
saying, folks can't hear you on the
But,
thing.
But what I'm saying is when you allow things to happen, and I ain't gonna call them messing things. When you
It's mess.
Well, no,
It's a
no, because
mess.
it doesn't have to look like mess.
Well,
Because sometimes it can be dressed up so well.
it's still gonna be a
Dressed up
mess.
mess.
It's gonna be a mess, but you
Yeah.
won't.
Wolf in sheep clothing.
There you go.
But
There you go.
because your ex know you,
Well, let me ask
then
you-
they don't. They know how to make it look like it's not a
Well,
mess.
looking in this perspective here, okay, my family is my family.
Mhm.
If my family is my family, why are you making it or trying to make it so comfortable to be around my family?
Because they still want to be around you.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's a mess. That could be a mess.
That is a mess.
That is a mess.
Now, you can blame the family too, though.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are
For
y'all
keeping
still
it
letting her
yeah,
come
No,
back?
no. You can't blame her family
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
keep bringing it around.
No.
No, but what if they come around when you're
Nobody
not
bring it
around?
Because when you're not around.
Oh, if they come around when you're not
if
around,
they're trying
then
to still
yeah.
stay in your family, even
Then,
though they're
yeah,
not
yeah,
part of the
yeah,
family
right.
no more.
Yeah.
But if
That
they
happens too.
they come around when you're not around, I mean, if they come around when you are around and you keep it around,
Well,
then the family's already got their cue.
well, and
Right,
see
right.
now, okay,
Because you're
so-
allowing it, so
No.
your family allows it.
Exactly.
Not necessarily. You don't have to allow it.
No, but I'm
Okay,
saying if you
yeah.
allow that, then your family follows suit.
Well,
if you cut it off,
They're gonna
Yeah.
They're gonna cut it off.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
It just depends. It just depends.
Unless the like one over the other.
Because you know, and
Oh, well, yeah.
I understand.
And I've heard that before too, where I mean, I know coming into a second marriage, one of the warnings that I was given was that you'll never be the first. You know, so they already got this. You know,
Okay,
this was the first, and no, I'm just saying.
I can see that.
But just in general,
you can see that too?
In
Well, it's a
general
fact.
conversation,
Yeah, it's a fact,
if
yeah.
you're married to someone for 13, 14 years and they've been in your family and ingrained in your family for 13, 14 years, here comes this new woman or new guy, and you've only been in the family 2 or 3 years, who they gonna be more familiar with? They're more familiar with your first wife or your first husband. So you trying to come in and make your way through this family is hard unless your spouse makes it clear, okay, that's my ex, this is who I'm with now, we need to embrace this one over here, but you can't make them.
Right.
You can't make them do that. It's a building of relationship that has to happen over time.
Well, my family is a unique family. Number one,
That's the nicest way.
the first, like you said, that first wife, because she is the mother of my children.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna always have that sense of respect for
Right,
her.
and they have
Because
to.
my family,
They
because
should.
that's my children's mother.
They
But
should.
now my family, like I said, they're unique. My family gonna love whoever I'm with at that time.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
But they should
yeah,
give honor to the person that you're with.
yes,
But at the
more
same
so,
time,
yeah.
they should still respect.
Now,
I mean, because in our situation,
Not that girl you beat up behind 7-Eleven.
No,
oh my
no,
goodness
no.
gracious.
You,
Don't like her.
that was yours. I was trying to make move around.
Lord have mercy.
but okay, look at it like
But that's
this.
still your kids, even though you and the wife split, that's still your kids' grandparents.
Right.
And you're not gonna always be the person to bring them over to see the grandparents. Their mother would. So they have to have still some sense of respect for her because that is their
No, say that again.
your kid's mom,
Uh-huh.
your ex
Mm-hmm.
is still their mother.
Mhm.
You're not gonna always be the person to take them to visit their grandparents or their cousins or aunts on your side of the family.
Yeah, we.
But I'm saying, if the mother wanted to do that, that's her right. And they
Yeah.
can't disrespect her
No,
just
they-
because she's your ex. She's still the mother of those children.
Right.
And so, you know, and that's
And
why it gets sticky when it's when you have kids
But-
with your ex. Now, if you don't have kids with
that's
them,
that's
they
the
need
point
to
that I'm
move
really
on.
making right there.
Yeah.
When there is no
When there's no ties.
blood connection.
Yeah.
Blood connection now, then we have an issue.
Then
Right?
that's-
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Why
I
you still
shared,
hanging
like
on
I
if
shared
there's
with
no
y'all,
ties?
you know, I done remarried. My wife sits right here. My ex sits across the sanctuary. And at first, you know, you
That's
you know,
hard because that's
and they make it
And you
I
a
got-
proof for looking at both of them.
and I'm stuck in the middle.
But see, no, in your situation, come on now, that's church.
I know.
That's where she's been going to church. You can't tell her because we're ex, you can't go to church no
That's
more.
right.
Wait a minute.
That's
okay.
you can't do that.
But that's not her home church. It's
Okay,
mine.
now that's different.
That's why I was
But
going
if-
there.
but
Like,
if she- how long has she been a
her
member?
home church once you brought
No.
her to church with you.
Right.
man, will you be quiet because you don't know what you talking about?
If that's your wife,
No.
and y'all chose to go to the same this church right here, which is your
No,
home church,
but
so
see,
maybe
She
her
became
home
her
church.
home church when she got
but
with
her
you.
home church is still going strong.
You know
But I'm
that,
saying,
but you
when
brought her
she
from that
married
home church
you,
to this home
She
church.
became this
So
became
the
her home
same,
church.
okay, the same transition she made when we got married can be another.
She
You trying to tell her to
Church, she married
transition
you.
back?
Not so much back there, but you pass up all these other churches.
But she didn't
They
marry.
come way over here
But she like the way
just to
CJ
look
sings.
me mud.
But how long were y'all married?
I'm assuming she hasn't remarried.
Have you heard CJ sing? Man, she likes the way CJ sing.
But how long were y'all married?
And Tawana come right behind
Come on,
her.
now I'm asking him a question.
How long did we live together, or how long
Oh,
were we married?
How long
Wait.
were y'all together and attending church together there? If she attended that church
Let
with
me
you,
back up. Okay, then we was actually legally married for 13 years.
see,
Wait a minute.
so you
Wait a
gonna
minute.
tell her
Wait a
to give
minute.
up
Wait a
13
minute.
years of going to church
With
with
you.
you, and go back to another church.
She
That's
really
not
didn't
right.
want to come to church with me.
But she did.
You know,
But she did for
and-
13 at minimum
and
13 years.
It didn't take her 13
Boy, I
years.
wish you would.
It
I
didn't
wish
take her 13
you
years.
would. I wish you would tell me that when we break up, I gotta go to another church.
Sure
we
do.
broke
When
up.
we break
And I've
up,
been
you
there
need
for
to carry
13
your
years.
butt to another
So
church.
you can't go to OCDF now.
Boy, please. You're not gonna take my pastor
You don't
away
even
from
want to
me.
go to church. She can still go. You go somewhere.
That is crazy. But we did have an
But
awkward
wait a minute.
situation with us.
But wait a minute. If that makes you comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and it is
She
a
said
whole,
she's
it's
sitting on the
a
other side.
whole,
She
it's a
ain't
whole
bothering
lot
you.
to the story, huh?
I said she's sitting on the other side. She ain't bothering you.
Or is she?
Or is
there
she?
you go.
Is she giving you eyes while you up on the pulpit?
It's not so much what she's doing,
Is
it's
she blowing
what
you
she's
kisses?
saying.
AD.
Yeah.
Hey,
As
AD.
long as she don't disrespect your wife. And
And
see, then
now
the ministers have to come
it's
down
in there. It's in there. It's in
Okay,
there.
well, if it
Yeah,
is,
it's in there, but it's
then the
nothing being done
minister,
about
you
it.
can't tell her that, but the lead pastor has to tell her
CJ
you can't
gotta
go here
step
no
up.
more. Yeah.
Why you call names?
Anyway, so when we
JC.
got married,
Oh, wait.
when
That's
we
like great.
Thanks for that again.
when we got married in our church, you know, Cedric was married before, and I had been going to the church before we got married,
Mhm.
and he and his former spouse had gone to the church. So what we did, we had to go in and change the tithe roll and the membership roll, and so Cedric went in
He
to
tithe?
change.
Shut up.
Shut up. He went in to change the membership number, so he kept his
I kept
membership
my
number, and I come under him, and they moved her out from under his membership
We're
number,
supposed
so
to.
she had to get a new membership number.
But they still go to
But
church.
mine, but you know,
But she's still a member
but-
there. They didn't tell her you can't go to church
Right,
here
right.
no
She still
more.
go to church.
But she just had to get another membership number. So because he's the head,
But if
so
it's
I
a-
lost my membership number and went
I
under
think it was her.
his. Boy, you crazy. I don't think they gave her my number.
she may have, maybe.
I don't know.
There's a difference though. We're cordial.
Yeah, we're a good co-parenting.
Yeah,
We're cohesive.
Well, that's different.
Yeah,
but when
we're
it's
Yeah.
not
But
there,
when it's not there,
when the
but
spirit
again,
is not
it's
there.
because there are ties there. The children tied their bonds.
Right.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
to still have.
so
a
she still
relationship.
there with y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw them
okay.
at church. We did a baptism the other day, and they
Came
pulled,
down.
we were downstairs talking to the pastor, and they came waving and found us at the church.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
And
still
now we
cordial.
hugged and talked and everything.
Was it always like that?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Sometimes,
it's
yeah,
always been cordial.
It
It's always been
probably
cordial.
was 85-90% unless something happened with the kids and it was kind of.
And it was just me and her
awkward.
getting to it, but that's about it.
No, she called me.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Well,
She called you to
well,
straighten me out.
I mean,
No, she
and
called me and I had to
basically,
let her know.
It's basically, if I'm by
It wasn't what
myself,
she thought it was. But she called. She was mad. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Let me explain what happened. Because you know, kids will get you. You know,
Right.
yeah.
Get a fight going
Yeah,
But it's
but
always been, to the most part, we've always been cordial.
yeah, I would say
you
probably
know, as long as I'm by
95%.
myself, then it's not too much of a static.
Mhm. But there have been
Yeah.
awkward moments, like when we had family reunion and
Mine
graduations.
definitely not gonna come to
and-
mind.
Well,
My
because the
family reunion,
kids were
yeah.
there,
No, we had-
and then she
we had
would
one
come
moment-
to.
No,
we had one moment where we drove Cedric down to see Lamar University,
Mhm.
and we all drove down to see Lamar University. Hey, this that, and the other. And we decided to go to my sister's house, who was in Austin.
Uh-huh.
All of us went there.
Mhm.
To my
And
sister's house.
Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving, yes, we all went there.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was awkward because the one time we went down to his sisters for Thanksgiving, and the kids were there, his kids and her kids, and
Wait. We got the same kids.
I mean, you know what I mean. Their children, my bonus children, their biological children. So we go to Thanksgiving, and because the kids weren't there for Thanksgiving, she actually got a hotel in the area,
And we all,
and then we all had Thanksgiving
Well,
at the
put it
house.
like this, I understand.
But I'm just saying, we're
now, when it
cordial
comes to my
enough to do
children's
that.
mother,
Yeah,
we do understand.
So you're
that
not
if
talking about
it's-
your kids' mom.
No,
you talking about the one you don't have ties to.
right.
Oh yeah.
So when it comes to my children's mother, we do understand there are gonna be events that we all gonna have to be there.
Right.
And now that I have a granddaughter by my oldest daughter, that tide is gonna continue on.
Mm.
So the problem is not there. The problem is with the
Other
ex.
chick,
Yeah, right. And that's the reason why I kept pondering on it.
But have you gone to the lead pastor and shared your concern? Because it again has to come from the leadership.
I've talked to Satan about it because it's his child.
Have mercy. That's just so terrible. That's so terrible that you would even say that. I can't. All right, family. We gonna put this on. Terrible.
Put them horns on while you're listening.
That's terrible.
Let me throw a different scenario out there. What if it's the career of each individual that forces them to go opposite directions? And they decide, hey, I don't want to give up my career. I don't want to give up my career. You know, my job's sending me to New York. My job's keeping me here in California. And that's...
You talking about being married?
Well, the question is
you talking about being married?
The question is right here. Are there any feelings?
And now you've remarried, or you've gotten married.
Yeah, you got married. Are there still feelings? Did you close that chapter? Is the only way that chapter was closed because of the career? Because that chapter was not closed.
Right.
So now we're looking at a different problem.
So you have to close that chapter.
Well, and I
You
guess
gotta close the
it's
chapter.
basically how I was brought up.
Mm-hmm.
My dad taught us children never stay where you're not welcome. And once that hit the table, it's almost like I heard you say one time. It's no going back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you can't make a person keep you or stay with you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then once they go out there in the ocean and see those tidal waves, now you want to come back to the shore.
I'm just saying,
but here's the deal.
hey, I'm in town.
But
that phone call is made.
Here's the deal. You
That was
but here's the deal. You have to.
Well, I got that too.
You got
that.
You got to learn how to close.
From the mama, from the kid's mama.
It's called closing a chapter, okay? And how do you close a chapter? Because you meet somebody either for a season, or a reason, or a lifetime. Okay, and so if they are a season, then that's a season or a reason. But you got to close the chapter on each part of it. If this is a season, I got to close the chapter. If this is a reason, I got to close the chapter. If it's a lifetime, it ain't gonna close. It ain't a closing. If you marry someone without closing a chapter, a previous chapter, you get that phone call. I'm in town. What's going on? You think it's and they'll think it's easy, but you haven't closed that chapter because those feelings are still there.
But let me ask you a question. What's the status of the one that's receiving the phone call? Is that person married or single?
Well, if that person's married, that person can be married and still have not closed a chapter.
Well,
And should they accept the meeting?
Well,
the dinner or whatever it is. Hey, I'm in town.
because
what you do is you close that chapter then. I can't do this anymore. Or you find a way to close that chapter.
That's what I'm saying. You can close the chapter without them.
No. Sometimes, let me tell you.
I mean, you said sometimes. I'm saying sometimes you can close that chapter.
I'm saying this right here as people, as just normal. We human beings, And in order to close a chapter, for me, two people got to be on the same page with that chapter. I cannot close a chapter when somebody else is not on the same page with me. And they can't close the chapter if I'm not on the same page with them. And what I'm saying is we both got to come to a conclusion that, bam, it is what it is, and you go your way, I go my way, the chapter is closed. Because if you never get to that conclusion, it's going to always be open.
Right.
Because in your mind, you might think, oh man, because you never closed the chapter. In their mind, they may be thinking, oh man. Their mind, they may be thinking, it's done with, but you might not be thinking that way.
Well,
So your heart might be still there.
Well, let me put it like this. I made sure the chapter on my end was closed before I even thought about getting remarried. I made sure the chapter was closed because that's not fair to the one you're marrying to.
But it goes back
you got an incomplete chapter in your life and you starting a new book with them. That's not right.
But it just goes back to the question you asked. How come you can't get rid of exes? Because they may not have closed that chapter.
And that's not my fault
your fault. No. I as a man, I have to disagree. As men.
So you got an open chapter in your life?
No. I said no. I made sure all my chapters closed and the shows I made sure they were closed.
I I made sure the doors was closed.
But as men, if we have to
Like,
respond,
change your damn phone number.
if we have to, that don't close the chat either because people can stalk. Anyway,
Yeah, they do.
no, what I'm saying is,
I don't answer the phone.
That happened 2 o'clock in the morning.
what I'm saying, well, I ain't going 2 o'clock in the morning. But what I'm saying is,
Stormy rain.
what I'm saying is right. If we as men are the head of whatever we are, our domicile, our domain, whatever, we have every opportunity. I've always said this, and I will always continue to say this. If a woman comes up to you and wants to talk to you, and you tell her no, she don't. If you go up to her, no. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen
That's
to
why
what
they got snapped and fatal attraction.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You're not hearing me.
You in somebody else's world.
Oh,
Go
goodness.
ahead.
You're not hearing me.
Okay.
I'm listening.
I trust me. I've tried this. It's tried and true. If a man goes up to a woman and tries to talk to him, and he tries to talk to her, she may say no, but he still think the door is open. So what's she gonna do? What he's gonna do? He's gonna, let me wind it down. Let me, this, that, and the other. Next thing, eventually, it's like, you know what? I never thought of you as this, that, and the other. Now listen, we here. A woman, nah, baby, I ain't got no time with you. She gone, cause she don't like to be rejected. So she gone. What I'm saying is, for men, we have more control. Men have more control than you think we have, and then women will give you control over. We have the control to do if I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat. If I don't want to cheat, I ain't gonna cheat. I don't care how much that woman's gonna.
If you want to die.
No. I'm just my point is this right here. We have the opportunity to close every door we want to close if we want it closed. We have there's nothing that's gonna stop us from closing that door if we want it closed. Now, if we don't want that door closed, it will never be closed, and we will blame everything else why that door is not closed. If I don't want to have nothing to do with you, homegirl, you need to get that my face. And don't call me no, but this and the other, the other. And
Now, are you talking about a
like
woman walking up to you, or are you talking about you?
No, I'm talking about your ex. I'm talking about your ex.
But see, that gotta be a phone.
He ain't watched enough Snapped and
Girl, I watch ID Challenge. When you sleep, I watch ID Challenge. I'm just saying, here's my bottom line is right here. As a man, we can close any door you want to close, but you have to do it properly. You got to make that phone call and say, this door is closed. I don't want to have any... No.
Between love and hate.
But see, in that movie, he let her on.
Yeah,
he let her on.
He really did.
He let her on.
But when he tried to close that door, guess what? She
It was too late.
kept coming.
No, it was too late because he already strung it out there.
Remember in that movie, his thing was, we can't tell him we love him.
Right. He already strung it out. But if you don't string it out, you can close that door. But if you consistently string it out, you're not going to close the door. And the more you don't string it out, you're going to get her involved fully.
And see, the thing about it,
once you get her involved fully, it's done.
the thing about it is, a lot of people are not being out because even family, friends, they said, man, what did you do to this woman?
Mm-hmm.
That she just won't go
Leave
away.
her alone.
And they're not being honest with her by saying, hey, you might want to consider moving on because he done moved on.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But they don't know you moved on because
Yes, they do.
because you keep hanging on.
No,
They don't know you moved on when you keep hanging on. Because you keep
hanging on too.
Because you keep them around.
But how
They
you
in the circle. They hanging out with you. I mean, shoot, y'all.
you need to go a little bit more in depth with that statement there because
Y'all in the same frat club. Y'all
frat club.
You keep.
Frat is mean.
No, what I'm saying is your people don't know they moved on because you keep leaving them on.
What you mean?
That means you
alone.
ain't telling nobody, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that chick. If she come around, tell her to leave me.
That
hang along.
Or
is
she's
true.
crazy and just...
That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy people. They say no all day long.
And
Crazy is crazy.
And know what she gonna do? Well, he wasn't saying that last night. Oh,
And you sure right? No.
Okay, well, I ain't got to do with that.
No.
Crazy is crazy.
I ain't got to do with that. Oh, he did that last night. You remember what?
Wait a minute. The last night could have been 2 years ago.
But they don't know what I'm going to do.
Because crazy is crazy. And some people's minds take them to other places. They can have visions of stuff that's never happened.
Then it's called a...
Prozac.
I was going to say it's called what is that when you do a police thing where they
Restraining order.
restraining order.
Oh, yeah.
Restraining order.
Could it be last night? I got a restraining order. Well, okay, if it was last night, she would be in jail.
Work.
They don't. Some people don't care about restraining
I'm
order.
telling you, it's a
Some
piece of
people,
paper.
yeah, that's
All
all
right,
it is.
Some folks, it's a piece of paper, and they will keep coming and keep coming and keep
go out, go to jail,
I ain't never
get
had
out,
that
go
ain't
back
never
to
been
jail, they get out, go back to jail, and you know, and what's the sad part about it, sometimes your family members will
Keep them
keep
around.
the sugar in the water,
Yeah.
kind of keep it in. Well, we don't want to be mean to her and this and that. We don't want to be hateful towards him, but you got to understand, ain't nothing there. So you
Right.
don't have to keep something in the water.
But you know the scariest thing about exes that won't give up and continue to stalk is that sometimes they'll stalk the person that they want to be with, but they'll also stalk the person that they're with now, the new person. And I go back to, if you saw that movie Fatal Attraction, she was coming in the house cooking
right,
rabbits in the
right,
pot,
right.
doing crazy stuff.
But
to
then
make them-
again, that's another man leaving another woman on.
Yeah.
But I'm
He
just
shouldn't.
saying,
Yeah,
he
he shouldn't.
closed, he
Yeah,
tried to
yeah.
close the door.
No, he kept her in the mix.
Yeah,
He kept her in
did.
the mix.
Yeah.
He tried to close the door.
No,
But
you can't.
number one-
You can't try after it's. If you
But
go,
that's what it all starts
But-
out
but
with.
no,
You start out with a relationship,
But here's what-
and you try to close the door, and the other person still
Here-
thinks that it's still
Well, he
going
had a
on.
relationship during his marriage.
Right,
Right.
That's
right.
a
Which he
little
should have
Yeah,
done
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
first place.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm trying to tell
you
you.
can't close
Yeah.
the door once you open it during your marriage.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that's different when you
Can't
don't
use
open.
that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't use
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's already open. You,
Yeah, I'm talking about someone you've been married to, that y'all no longer together. One party has moved on, while the other party is sitting in anger,
I just
bitter,
say
and
you shouldn't have been hitting so good. So where she can.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You should-
The views
Wait a minute.
expressed by the Benchwarmer are not the views.
Who that sing that
that
song? You
belong
shouldn't have
to the
treated
rest
me
of the
this
crew.
way.
You should lay it off.
Who that sing that song?
Lord,
Who sing it?
Lord.
Who sing that song? You shouldn't treat me this way.
You should have left. You should have hold on for a little bit.
Well,
You going full force.
well, hey.
You should
so
have just
done.
just
I-
hold on a
I
little bit.
thought it was a lifetime, investment.
Don't get it all.
Man, oh man.
I thought it was a lifetime investment,
No,
you
you-
know. Hey.
You giving 80, she'll need 20.
Professor, you got any more comments?
That was a
You
lunch
got any more
shot.
comments? Or
No, I
you
made
done
mine.
made your statement.
I made mine.
he twitching this game right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he
already
into it,
welcome.
boy.
He said, "Lucky
Well,
shot." Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But you know, I mean, it's just out there, you know. And I'm hearing other people talk about it, and realize, and the sad part about it, when I have friends or family members make jokes about it, and to me that's a disrespect to whoever you with, you know.
So what you trying to say?
I ain't talking about
Excuse
you.
me.
Okay.
You
I don't know.
You don't know. You know. You try to act intelligent, but
Oh, that's a disrespect. Blatant.
you know. But anyway, you know that it is hard, but eventually we change. You know, I just laugh about certain things. You know,
Let's
so.
do this right here. Cause,
Yeah, we into this game. We need a break.
yeah. Let's take a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna get into this game.
This Dallas Wings game. Oh
Yeah,
my
because we'll
goodness.
probably get more participation from Professor.
It's plenty of cooks in the kitchen tonight.
Yeah.
I'm good. Plenty of cooks in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
but we want to get your takes, yours and substitutes takes on what's going on. What the hell is happening here?
I can tell you what happened.
I
Another
can tell you what
debacle.
happened too.
All right, this has been 41 Sports Talk Radio, 4radionetwork.com. When we come back, we got to get into this Wings. Dallas Wings are down. It's 68 to
11
57.
points.
They're in the third quarter, 4:59 left in the third quarter, and wow, they scored.
6-8-59.
Okay, so
Yeah,
well, I'm
they're
not
down
gonna
11
just
points.
do every single score until I see the score, but
Well, we still have 4 minutes and
Plenty
30
of time, man.
It's
in
in
the
the
third quarter.
it's in the third quarter. Let's see what they do in the fourth quarter. This has been 41 Sports Talk Radio, 4radionetwork.com. We'll be right back.
Hint that, man.
They can't see that.
They cannot defend.
All right, we're back. 41 Sports Talk Radio, 41RadioNetwork.com. We have been shored up by having to do this segment quickly and not later. This is the Dallas Wings. Dallas Wings are
Yes, sir.
losing 71 to
59.
59,
With 3:35 left in the third.
and it's not right, is it?
Hmm?
It's not right, is it?
What's not right?
Well, the fact they're losing. Well, the fact that Obama's wife is coaching the team.
That's
not
not
Boy, she looks like her though.
It does look like Obama's wife.
My goodness.
Can you not tell
Her
me that it
name
looks
is
like
Michelle Obama.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Michelle Obama.
Okay,
Not
George-
Obama's wife.
Bush's wife, Reagan's wife. You know, it's all the same. A president's wife.
They were white.
It don't matter. It's still a president's
She
wife.
did it again.
Anyway, so what are we looking at, fellas? Tell us what we're looking
Did
at.
you do the disclosure again?
I'll let Professor.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let Professor start because.
Now you
The
know.
views
my
expressed
anger
by the
level's kinda high right now.
I mean, Phoenix is sitting at 4:59 with a little over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Story of the game: the Mercury is on fire. They're shooting 65% from the field, and we just saw a individual who has hit 2 3-pointers from 30 feet out in the last 5 minutes of this game. But they are just out shooting the Wings. The Wings are shooting 50%, which is not bad, but Phoenix is just doing better.
And they're not hitting shots at all.
And also, Phoenix is 10 of 17 from downtown compared to
Again.
Dallas being. Look at
Oh
this.
my goodness.
Yeah, do
Are
we
you
have to
kidding
watch
me?
this? Do we have to watch this really?
Because they want. It seems like they wanted more.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Y'all want to watch this?
Wow.
It seemed like they wanted more than the Wings.
That was the Mercury's 12th 3-pointer of the game. They are 12 of 20 from downtown compared to the Wings 3 of 11 from downtown.
Oh, that's so cute.
They playing like the Mavericks.
The Wings are.
Yes, her name is DeWanna Bonner. She has hit 3 3-pointers from 30 feet out in this game.
She's gonna hit more.
This
and watch Dallas try. The Wings try to do it. They always try to match. No, just go up and score.
That's how they lose games.
Because they try
They
to
need to
match.
get under there and get the
The
rebounds.
Wings have fallen into the trap.
If you
Because
hit
they-
a three,
They've gotten hit in the mouth,
and
and they're trying to get it all with
if
one
you hit
play.
a three, I'm gonna hit a three, and I can't hit a three, but I'm gonna try.
Before this game started, I was pretty emphatic. Inside,
Right.
inside. And they just, they won't do it. They're turning over the ball. Their defensive rotation's terrible. And they're being exposed. When they went on that losing streak, these were the problems, and they've reared their ugly head again.
All right, so I'm gonna ask the question, and we've already seen.
That's the interim coach?
No, that's
No,
the
no.
head coach of the Mercury.
Oh, okay.
The
we've
one that
already
looks
seen
like
Coach
Michelle
Fred
is
when
He's the
the
interim coach.
he's fired and everything. Is this his product on the field and how they play based on his
Yes,
product?
that is correct.
And so because his product is not so had you put another coach in with a different product, what would you do? I mean,
A different philosophy. It could be the same product but different philosophy.
the same product, but for me, I would have never ran the offense through Cambage.
What?
This is the elimination game?
No. I hear what you're saying because
This is the elimination game?
Yes.
Yeah. Because look, I'm gonna go back to what Orlando did. They ran the offense through Dwight Howard. That didn't really give them a lot of places. While Dwight Howard was scoring, no, they needed to stick with your Skylar Diggs. That's your main person there. Okay, but
They
because
have
of doing
no
that,
defense
they're
whatsoever.
not involving everybody. Cam Page is not involving everybody else into the game. Skylar Diggs can involve them more than
Come
Cam Page
on.
could.
See, that's the difference.
Well-
We just cannot hit outside shots.
And there's
They
the
gotta
other problem
practice
too.
on that.
Is you're right. They're trying to. I got to hit a three now. We're down by what?
But they do.
20.
They're down by 20. But
They do.
No, you don't. All you have to do is go down and hit a shot.
Well, right now they can feel their season slipping away.
Yeah.
Now that they've
That's
got
why they're
that-
So
trying.
now they're desperate.
They're
So now just go down and hit a shot. Give me two.
You know how you go to the shot?
You go down and get a shot.
You get it to your
You
big.
get a three by.
You gotta set it up.
No,
You gotta set it up.
you get it to.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Now you get it to your big, or you just go down and drive. I've not seen anybody else drive. They all look at him. Wait for the three. There's your big.
There you go. There you go.
That's the first time you've seen that in a long
They
time.
need to do that and draw
I
foul
was
so
looking
they
at
can
it.
get a 3-point
Look
play.
at it.
Telling the professor a few minutes ago that she got a touch on the block. She kicked it out.
Mm-hmm.
She reestablished post position real deep. And instead of them passing it back to her,
They wind
they
it down
jacked
the
up a
clock,
three-pointer.
boy.
Right.
And see, that's bad.
And this is another problem. Diana Taurasi.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, I wouldn't mind.
Now, if I'm her, stop. No,
You
see.
should have waited on
Whoa!
She got a three, but she should have waited.
How many times
That's
they
okay.
Yeah.
Nah, but how many times did they
Yeah.
made
Normal
it?
stuff like that right
Yeah.
there.
But it look like she get it from the left. She can't get
Wait,
it
no.
from the right.
Wait for your big to get down so you can set up your offense.
Right.
You don't gotta rush it. Wait for your big to get down, set up the offense, and then and now play defense.
Yeah, because they
Now you
defense
play
is
defense.
definitely lacking.
Now you play defense, and she just threw that up there.
The quarter's over.
Even
Yeah.
though they're down by, it's the end of the third quarter. Mercury 79, Wings 64. Even though it's a 15-point lead, it's going to be a pretty theatric fourth
Think
quarter.
it's gonna be close.
It's going to be theatric.
Could this be a reverse of? Because remember when if the Wings get down, if the Wings are up and 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, they could be up by 10 and wind up losing the game. Could this be one of those where they're down by 10 and still win the game?
No, this game's over.
they're
I
not a
haven't
good
seen-
comeback
Yeah,
team.
I won't be too quick to say that because if they're down 15 with 3 minutes left, I would say game over. But they got a full quarter to play.
Right.
The question is, can they defend? Well, so far they haven't.
And that's
They
what I was
haven't,
about
yeah.
to say. I haven't seen anything defensively that,
Yeah.
unless Phoenix just goes into a Houston Rocket type drop,
And they're not
you
gonna
know,
do it.
0 for 29 or something like that.
The way they're shooting,
I don't
they're on
see-
fire.
I don't see how they
Somebody
come
would
back
have to
in.
get injured.
Well, I don't wish that, but
I'm not wishing that. I'm just saying they would literally have to have two of their best players out of the game in order for the Dallas Wings to come back up. They're not a good comeback team.
Right now through 3 quarters, Phoenix 58% from the field to Dallas 48. 3-pointers, Phoenix is 11 out of 20 compared to 4 of 14 for the Wings. And Dallas is out rebounding 23-21. 8 offensive rebounds to Phoenix's 5. Phoenix, another key stat, 22 assists in this game to Dallas's 14. Phoenix has 5 steals as a team to Dallas's 3. Turnovers, Dallas has 8. Phoenix has 6.
not bad.
Points in the paint, Dallas is 32. Phoenix 28.
So
It's
if I'm the
everything
Wings,
else is.
I'm taking 3-pointers out of my arsenal.
Well,
And I'm driving.
Now,
You have to take a shot.
now that's the coaching
But
right
those
there.
shots, those shots not open.
But now that's the coaching right there.
Yeah.
You know, if your stat showing
If
you
I'm
in the
looking at that
paint,
stat sheet,
stay in the paint.
Do not
stay in
take-
the paint.
Here's
Yeah.
the tale of the tape. Both Dallas and Phoenix have attempted 52 shots from the field as a team. Phoenix made 30, Dallas 25.
How many shot attempts does Liz have?
Liz?
Yeah.
Liz has a total of, it doesn't give me the stat. She has 16 points, but I'm going to go to another source for that.
I bet 8 of them.
Diggins has
Yeah.
21,
Yeah.
Cam H has 16. 37 of Dallas's 64 points have came from the combination of Cam H and Skylar Diggins Smith.
And that's the point. That's the other point I'm trying to make. You get most of your points from your 2 top players. If Skylar is running this offense, you want to get more points from other players. So that means it's going to be more even. If we're digging everything, if we putting everything to Cam Page, which Cam Page is good at scoring. Right now, you got to do what you got to do.
You can
Real-
still.
I'm sorry, real quick, to answer your question, Cam H is 6 of 13 from the field.
6 of 13.
Right, she's shooting 47%.
I think she need more touches.
Well, yeah, I agree, but I also agree that we need to get out of this 3-point thing. It ain't gonna happen with 3-pointers. We haven't been hitting 3-pointers. Let's change it up. Let's drive. Let's create the offensive drive. Plus, you put more. You have more seconds in your offensive your drive, and if you're scoring
There it is.
like they did there,
then you're gonna stop them from scoring. You're gonna stop that their times.
Diggins Smith is 7 of 16 from the field, by the way. She's shooting below 45%.
So the others are shooting well.
Right.
Yeah, but the others not getting touches either.
So
And they're giving up stuff like that right there.
and Phoenix is continuing to just shoot lights out from the field.
But that means Dallas got to do the same thing. Drive. See, they still trying.
Well,
You got to give that up. There you go. They gotta stay inside. Let's drive inside. Now let's get back on defense. And the wings are not necessarily. Look at that, a wide open. That was lucky there.
So okay, now you're down. You just down 20. Now you're down 13. Still got a full quarter left. So
You got some time, but drive though.
take
Stop.
quality shots. See,
that right there
that's
was
not a quality shot.
Exactly.
That's not a
Stop
quality shot.
driving.
Not
The
one
wings have got to
touch
drive.
for your big. Not one
Exactly.
touch.
Skylar Diggins just missed a 3 from the perimeter.
And the 3 was a contested 3. It was like she had like 800 people around her. Why would you go from there?
And there's
What?
They called it?
they called on Lisa Gray. No, that's not an offensive foul.
No, that's a foul.
It wasn't an offensive foul. That's a defensive
Yeah,
foul
that's a
on
defensive
Gray.
foul. She was playing it too, but she was in the paint though, wasn't she?
It's been a poorly officiated game.
Very much so, yeah. The officiate took them out of this game.
Yeah, well, no, they took themselves out of this game.
Well, that too, but
Anyway, so
And this is another problem. You
Right.
yeah,
can't-
and they can't get a rebound.
offensive rebound
They
is
tired.
poor.
They can't get a
they're
rebound.
playing like they ain't
I
no
said
one
that
on.
rebounds was terrible.
Okay, so if you guys are listening to the show, we're watching on
Oh, my
ESPN.
God.
We're watching on ESPN 2, right?
It's
E
ESPN
ESPN
You can look at it on ESPN 2.
I told
We're
y'all put it on
watching
Andy Griffin.
We're watching Andy Griffith play the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Sparks.
Dynasty.
Yeah. Phoenix is winning 85-68. And
Need to start drawing fouls.
That's crazy. I
yeah.
said that too. So they need to go down there.
They start
They gonna
drawing
have
fouls.
to.
I mean, the Phoenix is playing
But
tight
they're not
defense.
they're not gonna draw fouls if you don't drive.
I mean, you're gonna
They're
start
gonna
playing
have
tough.
to.
They can't
Feed
drive.
it- feed it to the
They start
paint.
playing
Yeah,
They
they
gotta
gotta go to
start
the paint.
playing,
If they don't drive to the paint, they can't draw fouls. Look at that. See, another.
See,
Oh,
Their shot selection is crappy.
she need to shoot from the left because that's where she was
Well,
making her
it
shots.
doesn't matter. They don't hit threes to say they had to hit the 3 to save their life.
So they did.
So you gonna
Yeah.
talk about Tony Dungy
Yes. Okay, so while we
in
watching this
between
game,
us watching this?
can we get into the show? Tony Dungy.
uh-oh. Not Dungeon,
He said,
but
Dungy.
Get
Dungy.
into
Tony
the show.
Dungy. Dungy
Dungy.
talked about
Dungeon.
Dungy talked about the national anthem. How much do we respect Tony Dungy? Just across the board.
A
A
lot.
whole lot.
I do.
Very
Yeah,
much.
because
Respect
the
his coach.
accomplishment as a coach.
As a
I like
coach,
his
as a
off.
person,
I
as
like
a
him
player,
off the
yeah,
field as well.
yeah. And even as a coach, he got he was the first black coach to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, he actually played in a Super Bowl when he was playing with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
But I like his
Uh,
philosophy.
his
and
philosophy
How
is
he
good.
talks
Love
to his
the game,
players.
yeah.
And, yeah.
I'm a Tony Dungy.
Remember,
guy.
he's come to our church and spoke to our men's group
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
You were there.
No, I was not there,
No,
but I
men's group.
saw
The men's group.
clippings of it.
So,
It did show some
so
snippets of him talking.
Tony Dungy comes out and he says that.
That was after his son was killed. Right?
Anyway.
So Tony Dungy comes out and he says that he does not feel like the NFL is a place to protest the national anthem
I figured that.
or police brutality.
Oh,
He
really?
says that they have given the CBS the station he works for. He said that they have given the NFL players a platform to
Right.
talk about on their station. He said they have given them a platform to talk about what their grievances are, what they feel like is wrong, what they feel like they've given them a platform. They've not gone to that platform. They've not utilized that yet.
Right.
He said that kneeling is not going to give a solution. He said he was like, there's no solution when you kneel, especially when you're given another platform. He said, why not speak in front of millions? Why kneel in front of 65? Why kneel in front of 65,000 when you can speak in front of millions? Because everybody's not watching every game. You only know you have a crowd of 65,000. But if you can come on our stage, he says we've given them an opportunity to come on our station and tell us what it is, and let's talk about it. Let's keep that rhetoric going. They've not done that yet.
What about the millions of viewers?
Well, how do we? Well, millions of viewers don't view every football game.
But there are
Each
some
individual game.
Yeah, individual games, but and I'm just going off of what he was saying, but I agree with that because kneeling is not going to solve an issue. What's going to solve an issue, and I've been saying this for the longest, is if people go down to the polls and vote these crooked cops out of office. Vote these police chiefs.
They don't get voted in.
No.
Police
The
chiefs
officers
do not get voted in. They get hired in.
No. The police chief actually you vote. Who hires the police chief in? The city manager.
City manager.
Who brings the city manager in? The mayor.
Yeah.
And who brings the city council in?
We
do.
But that's not gonna change that.
But you don't.
That's not. I'm gonna tell you what changes things is when you protest. Number one, our generation do not know how to protest.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. When you protest without a solution, it's never going to change anything.
I'm sure they have a solution.
No. No one's ever put up a solution. No. No one's ever. Let me tell you what the solution is, and I've been saying this for the longest. If you vote the right people in the office, then you're gonna get the right people that's got your back. If I like the guy in Balch Springs, what's going on in Balch Springs? The police chief. Okay, this whole situation with the guy about the officer in Balch Springs, he's going on trial right now. He's probably more like he's gonna get put down. He's gonna do some serious time. Okay, you got the right people there. He's going on trial and everything. That's how you deal with these crooked cops. Because we're talking about crooked cops. We're not talking about regular cops. We're talking about crooked cops.
Well, okay, wait a minute, back up. When you talk about the officer in Box Green, he's not known as a crooked cop. He's known as for shooting an unarmed kid while they are going away from it. It wasn't nothing crooked about that. That was negligent.
No. That was
okay,
all.
Wait a minute. When you get back to talking about our elected officials,
that was always crooked.
You just don't want to stop with the local. You want to go to the state with this because all of them, local and state together, affect our laws.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
So
here's the deal. Local, who's going to determine? Because state is not going to determine. Well, you got state troopers because our cousin is a state trooper. You got state troopers, but what I'm referring to this right here. We're talking about police brutality. How do you rid police brutality?
Well, number one,
if you don't have a solution of how to rid police brutality, kneeling ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm hoping there's a whole lot more Chief David Brown out there.
Okay.
I'm hoping,
but that's your hope. My question is, do we not have a solution of how to rid police brutality?
I have a solution.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
My solution is number one, you start with the hiring process.
Okay.
Okay. If substitute came from South Texas and he had an issue in South Texas as a cop, and he left there and went to East Texas and he had the same issue in East Texas like he did West Texas, and he come here, what's following you? The same issue, racism. Racism is
now. Where do you find that out at? It's the police chief that hires these.
No, it start with the first level. There's several levels because the police chief is the last person that sees them.
Okay.
And really give the okay, but they got a board, they got a panel of interviews that they go on.
And the police chief is going to hire people, bring people on.
But if he's not getting the proper he or she is not getting the proper information.
So you're not answering my question. How do you stop police brutality? Because all you're giving me is issues that goes on.
And I just told you.
No, you told me that if substitute got an issue in East Texas, we got the same issue in West Texas.
And it goes back to that high panel.
But
if they see the issue, it got to start and stop with them.
Yeah, but who's gonna bring that out to the forefront?
Well, we don't know where the check and balance come into play.
And that's where I come from. That's the
we don't
point I'm
know
trying.
where check
The
and
point I'm
balance
trying to
come into
make. The point I'm trying to make is this right here. If we don't know where the checks and balances are, then we as voters got bigger issues than we think we do. Because we should be knowing where the checks and balances are. I should know in District 5 who's hiring this crooked cop. Or in District 6 or District 7. If I don't know that, I got a bigger issue than somebody kneeling on Sunday morning.
Well,
I got a huge issue. So that kneeling ain't going to do jack.
Like this. You're talking about a different type of cop. When you say crooked and
I'm talking about.
No, that's what I'm asking. Crooked and a racial cop is two different type of cop. Okay, a crooked cop is out here doing things illegal, making money or profiting from the community. A cop,
Racial cop. Which one's worse?
Both of them bad.
Okay, so they in the same pot with me.
Not necessarily two different pots.
Okay, which one you want, a crooked one or a racial?
We're talking about racial cops now.
No, I'm talking.
These are one because the crooked cop necessarily don't have to be out there killing.
No,
The crooked cop necessarily don't have to be out there abusing a citizen.
Wait, somebody else chime in.
When it comes to crooked cops and is there a solution? I don't think there is, because if there was a solution and they haven't figured it out yet, I mean, we can go all the way back to, I hate to bring this up, but Rodney King beatings. That was way back when I was little. Okay, and
You just showing your age.
So now today we're having the same arguments. There you go. The same disputes, the same problems with the officials that are getting in office. I haven't seen anything change. Only thing that might change is that people get out there and they protest, but even the protests turn into violence.
Right.
Because people are ignorant. They don't know how to protest like
So
you
you
just
can't-
said the right way.
You can't stop ignorance.
No,
You can't protest ignorance.
because people's mindset,
They still gonna do what they do, and they gonna beat it out there.
when
the solution-
anger comes into play,
Here's the deal. Here's what I look at.
affects behavior.
Here's what I look at right here. The thing that we're talking about right now, and this we're talking about. He didn't actually say this in so many words, but we're talking about something that's been going on since the biblical days. This is all this racism, all this racial. This stuff has been going on since Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery. This is something that you can't kneel to get to.
What was racism meant there?
Well,
racism
no. It wasn't considered racism. It wasn't even called racism. It was called something different because we didn't know the name. There was no name for it then that was going on. But what I'm talking about is a brother against a brother. No. What I'm talking about is a brother against a brother has been going on, or jealousy. And that's,
that's how it was envy.
But that's what racism is.
That was resentment there.
But that's what racism is. That's what racism is. We're trying to paint it to a different.
You know where racism really is from? Stimulates from? It's a 4-letter word: fear.
Okay, and how long has fear been going on?
And
Fear's
fear been going on back when Christ. Why do you think they really
it started with
crucified
Cain.
Christ?
It started with Cain killed Abel.
It
started there. You can't
Now
get
that was envy and jealousy.
But that's what racism is: envy, jealousy, fear. If you stop putting all these other labels on it and call it what it really is, you can get to the bottom of. Okay, how do you get rid of it? You can't, because it started in the biblical days. All you can do is live life, the way Christ wanted you to live, right? Because guess what? Jesus Christ was crucified for something he didn't do. How many times you get pulled over for something you didn't do? You don't think you're Jesus Christ? Let's put this thing on the table and say what it really is. Kneeling on Sunday is not going to.
What you're doing, you're taking my rights away from me. How I choose. Let me finish. You're taking my rights away from me how I choose to protest.
No, your rights have never been taken from you. You can protest.
That's what you said.
No. You
when
can protest
you say that's not
anytime.
the right time.
No. You can protest anytime, any way you want to. But I'm gonna tell you this right
Just
here.
don't do it on the knee.
No. I'm gonna tell you this right here. No. If I have a company.
And we ain't talking about no company.
Yeah, no, we are talking about
no company.
That's what it is.
That's their job.
That's their
And
job.
every job has rules.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so if I have a company,
in other words, you
and
taking my rights away from
no.
There is a set of rules. They give you a handbook.
Exactly, and you got to
And
abide by the
that's in the
handbook.
rule book, and that's part of the handbook.
That's what you
have
gotta
to
know.
follow
Not
it,
in the rule book.
or you get
Yes, it
not-
is.
If
We
it
don't
was
know that.
actually in the rule book, everybody would be doing it. Wouldn't be
No,
no problem.
wait. Why is it?
They say
Hold on. NBA does it.
But are they doing it?
Hold on. The NBA
Are
does
they
it.
doing it? Though?
Yes. The
That's,
NBA
we
does
ain't
it.
talking about the NBA. We're talking about the NFL. We're talking about two different entities.
And with the NFL is based off of every team, and they've already said no. You saying no because you don't believe it.
It's not there.
But you don't know that though. You just speculate.
If it was there, they would do it.
No. They haven't. The Cowboys have been doing it.
They don't
There's
start.
no Cowboy that has kneeled.
They don't start pushing these rules until it starts affecting
It
their
started
bottom line.
yeah.
Okay,
It
but
start
that's
affecting that bottom line.
That's
It's
the
still
reason
a
why
rule.
they doing
That's
it.
like, it's still a rule,
That's
though.
the reason why
Still
they
a
It's
doing
still a
it.
rule.
Yeah, but
It's still a rule.
It's not that. It's just like
How do you know
It's
that?
almost like a blue
Do you
law.
have the
It's
handbook?
almost like a blue law.
Do you have the
have
handbook?
one?
I've seen it
Yeah, okay.
before. Actually, I've seen it before.
Yeah, okay. Is it there?
Wait, I don't.
Is it there?
I'm gonna bring it to you.
No,
Yes, it is.
is it
Yes, it is. It was there
Lord
before.
have mercy.
It was there before Jerry Jones even got the team.
Yeah,
That's why no.
But even
So
if
it
it
was
wasn't there, it doesn't
considered-
even matter.
it
If
was
I own
considered-
this company
And I
decide
decided to
I
put
want
it
to
there,
change my rules,
I will put it
and
there.
you don't
can't-
like it,
You can't do that.
Hey,
Yes, I can. Guess what?
This is my company. This is my business.
How you gonna tell me what to do? How to-
Because it got to go through certain.
No, I don't. No. The NFL
Okay,
gives.
all right.
The
If you
NFL
got a union,
The
if
NFL,
you got a union, it got to be reviewed by the union.
And what the union has said that every NFL team can have their own bylaws within their team.
That's exactly
Now
right.
we're talking about
Or the union would be out fighting for the players
We-
right now.
Exactly.
Like getting them back, Colin
Yeah,
Kaepernick
somebody
back in the
got
league
hurt.
or something like that.
yeah. And what I'm saying is right here. First of all, you can't do what you want to do when you're working for somebody else.
I know we ain't disputing that.
Yeah, but you're
That's
saying
not
I should be able to stand or
If
kneel.
it's not going against the policy,
And if it is, then what?
then if it is, then you gotta
Then you can do one or
right
two
to
things.
say,
You can say,
know,
I
yeah.
quit.
But then, but
And
it's
if you
not,
quit, you
it's
ain't
not
getting
going
money.
against the policy because
But if it is,
they not
but if-
enforcing it because they don't have no ground.
The reason why it wasn't enforced is because it wasn't a big deal until they.
And it's still, if it's there, they wouldn't be doing it.
If it's taken away from my bottom line, I'm gonna tell you.
It needs to be taken away from the
Let's
bottom
put it
line.
this way.
Guess what, AD? You come in here and you kneel, and I'm gonna play the national anthem. You kneel, you can't come in here no more.
Okay. Play it. I want you to play it because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do.
And guess what? You won't have a job no more, and I'll stop paying you that dollar I was paying you.
Ooh, wait.
Was I getting paid?
Oh, damn.
I don't care if I was. I went to a graduation this year.
You
When
want to get
they
paid?
did the national anthem,
Wait.
I was the only one sitting there just looking.
It didn't affect your bottom line, did it?
Not at all.
Now, once
man,
it starts
see
affecting
that?
your bottom line, then it's gonna, trust me, it's gonna be a problem.
Well, let me
And
put it
you
like
can come
this.
home to your wife, baby. I got fired because I didn't kneel.
well-
Hold up, we got rent due tomorrow. How we gonna pay rent? I don't know, but I didn't kneel. I got fired.
I just keep
If the
hustling.
players felt this strongly about the kneeling and the rules or the changing of the rules if they weren't already in there, I mean, I'm sure the union or somebody would have a lawsuit going right now.
Right now, they're
And I
discussing
think
how we're
they
gonna.
did.
No. They're discussing how we're gonna deal with this situation.
Yeah.
There's no lawsuit. There's
It ain't
no.
no,
mutual
it ain't no
agreement.
policy.
Yeah, they're coming
There's
to.
no policy.
They're coming to. No, there's not an NFL. There's not.
Not an NFL policy.
There's not an NFL policy. There are personal team policies.
Yeah.
Each team has their own corporate manual, their own books that they have to deal with. And we all respect Tony Dungy's decision.
I don't.
And now you don't.
You didn't ask me that at first.
Yes, I did.
No, you
Did
didn't
I
ask me
not
how. You asked me how long, how we respect him.
Tony, that's
Now,
yeah,
my percentage has gone down.
Now you don't like him, huh?
I didn't like him. I said my percentage of respect.
That's what black folks do.
But see, no,
They change their percentage of respect because they don't agree with him.
What house black folks do, they turn on each other.
No, that's not turning.
You don't support.
No.
How you supporting me?
No, because
You
if
see how
my
sensitive
office,
this
if the
How
owner,
do you
if the
support?
owner of my company is paying me money
Ooh, wait.
to take care of my support,
You say, hell with you. I'm going to make my money.
kneeling or standing does not make me non-patriotism or patriotism. That don't mean I'm not a black man just because I don't kneel or stand. That don't garden who I am just because I decide not to kneel or to kneel. That don't make who I am. And if you think that does, then you must be a lower black man than anybody else.
Oh my goodness.
I agree with
My
that.
Because it
My
doesn't make who
goodness.
I am just because I decide to stand. It doesn't change who Dak Prescott is because he decided to stand. It does not take away his blackness. It does not take away anyway who he is because he decided to
In
stand. He has freedom of speech.
In other words, you need to learn how to
No. You need to learn how to have your own.
You need to learn how to fight within the system.
And guess what?
And until then, okay,
What's wrong with learning how to fight within the system?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
They're not doing it.
And what's wrong with having your own opinion?
Exactly.
As a black man.
Because we should be to have our opinion and not be ridiculed.
Is that really your own opinion?
Because if all
Is
of
it
your
really your
own
own
people-
opinion?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And if you find out, that's really his opinion, then you know what? I respect him because he has his own opinion.
So
and freedom of speech gives it to black people too.
You agree with all the federal Confederate issues then?
No, I don't say that. I did not say that at all. No. Don't put words in my
I'm
mouth.
asking a question.
No, I didn't
I'm
say
I'm just asking a question.
Every situation
I'm
is
just asking a
different.
question.
I said no. I don't agree with all federal everything.
You just agree
Every
with some of
situation-
it?
I agree with some.
Confederate.
No. Don't put that in my mouth.
I'm just asking.
I didn't say that either. I did not
Okay.
say that. What I said was this right here. I said that I have the right, if I want to stand
everyone
for
has
the
the right.
national anthem, then I should be able to stand without being ridiculed by black people who think I should
Well,
be
I
kneeling.
have a right to protest the way I want to without you telling me
Yes, you
where
do.
is
You're
what's
absolutely right. Now-
right and what's
No,
wrong.
now, with
you
this-
don't need to tell me
No,
what's right and what's wrong.
Now, if your company says,
No,
if your
forget the
company that you're working for says that you can't do A, B, and C, and this is how you get your check, then if you choose not to, you got that right too. But you got to realize that what may come after that is you get fired. And it's
in
not,
other words,
and it's
in
not
other
the fact
words-
that you kneeling down for the white man. It's the fact that hell, I want to continue to collect a paycheck. I make millions of dollars, and nobody else is making millions of dollars. I want to continue to make a paycheck and pay for because I can take that paycheck and go and do my own thing.
In Barbados.
And right, I can do my own thing. So if I don't like the $1 million I'm making, I'm gonna kneel. And I'm gonna get fined, and I'm gonna continue, and then y'all gonna kick me out of the NFL because I continue to kneel, because I stood up for my rights, and because I stood up for my rights, you got every right to do that. But now, when you on Skid Row with Sean Kemp with 19 kids, because he can't pay for them, then don't say that to me. Don't say nothing to me, because you had your right, and you did exactly what you want to do. And I ain't mad at you. Go do your thing. Just go do your thing. I'm saying this right here. Why can't you use that and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to continue to make money. And after I continue to make money, I'm going to learn the system and then be able to run the system. And then be able to use the money I can make to do the things I need to make. And so if on Tuesdays I got to go and protest, I'm going to go protest, because that's the other thing that Tony Jr. just said. Shoot, we can go out and get with these police chiefs and everything and talk to them on our days off, stuff like that. We can do those things. We have the right to do those things. They're not, NFL's not telling them don't protest.
Oh.
No, they losing so bad.
They started crying.
Yeah. The NFL's not telling them not to protest. They're saying, you know what? In my office, you can't protest. This is my office. The NFL field is my office. You cannot protest in my office. Because in my office, I pay you to make money to go to Super Bowl. You're getting paid to go to Super Bowl in my office. Outside of my office, you can do what you want to do. Once we go to Super Bowl, guess what? And you're getting paid to go to Super Bowl. You're making more money to go to Super Bowl. So what's wrong with you standing like Jerry Jones said, toes on the line for the national anthem? That's just 3 minutes. What you gonna do? Give up millions of dollars for 3 minutes? Makes no sense to me. But you have the right to do that.
To each his own.
Teach his own. And I'm not going to
then no one should speak against it. Your rights.
No, we're not speaking against it.
Yeah,
No. We're speaking against those that speaking against us and saying that you should stand. I'm saying, if you saying that's their right, then everybody just needs to shut up. They should.
And let everybody opinion give
But
opinion.
if the NFL has a rule, you need to abide by those. No. They're putting that in. They put that in. And because they put that in, then that's their right to do that, though.
It's not there.
Yeah, actually, they took it off and said, let's.
It's because it wasn't done right.
No.
It was not. Okay, let me show you.
It wasn't done with the NFL
Okay, let me show
union.
you. When I had a job with a union, okay,
Right.
and they revived the policy.
Mm-hmm.
There was step process before they actually had the policy.
Yeah. And they right.
It was us, okay? The NFL saw that the policy was not done right. And the union brought it to their attention and said it needs to be taken off the table until we revise it.
And they did.
Properly.
And they did.
And they did it. So you can't say it there.
No. But in the Cowboys, see, this is something that's been this has been something that's been put in way before Jerry Jones. When let me finish. When Tex Ram and Gil Brandt, when they had him, this is something that's been put in the Cowboys policy way before then. They never enforced it. Jerry Jones said, I'm going to enforce it because I do not want the conversation to be about the NFL national anthem. I want the reporters, because reporters can talk about what they want to talk about. I'm taking that off of my players and I'm putting it on me. Y'all talk to me about this because I want my players focused on football. He said that. I want my players focused on football, and that's what y'all talk to them about, football. Matter of fact, when Mike Ducey took Jerry down and wanted to talk to him, Jerry said, we can talk about anything else, but don't talk about the national anthem. Mike Ducey said, well, no, I'm going to ask you a question. Well, I can't have no conversation with you.
And he had that right.
No. I want to talk football. If I don't want to have a conversation with you and I want to talk football, don't talk to me about nothing else because you distract my team.
And then
he has every right to do that.
Okay, what did Mike Ducey do?
Mike Ducey said, well, we can't talk.
And he had that right.
He did have that right.
Show.
He did
and
have
not
that right.
Jerry's show.
He did have it right.
Yeah,
but no. He had it right. And who was right and who was wrong? Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Jerry Jones said, I can't talk. If we ain't going to talk football, that's why I don't want y'all talking about players, about national anthem and stuff like that.
You can't tell a person what to talk about and how to talk about. If you catch me on the street, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about.
And they did talk to Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott said the same thing. And guess what everybody did? And guess what everybody did Dak Prescott? They called him Uncle Tom, they called him a coon, they called him all kinds of names. Why you gotta be called all them kind of names?
Yeah,
because he did what he was doing.
He did what was told to him.
No, he did what he did when he was in Mississippi. He did that in Mississippi. Jerry Jones did talk. Jerry Jones did not talk to him in Mississippi. Why he was in Mississippi?
You don't believe.
No, he didn't do that.
Wait a minute.
That's that mindset of a black man that says, you know what? Every black man that follows white man is a coon.
But can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
Ask the question. The question is, do you believe? Well, I believe he's doing what has been told to him to do.
No, I don't believe that because he was doing this in Mississippi when he was in Mississippi. So how is that he was doing what he was told to do when he was doing it before he got the Cowboys?
The majority of players will say
when those type of owners, if you don't do what they feel like you should do, they get rid of you.
If that's the case, then guess what? If that's the case, let me.
Because I can carry it back to when Tom Lanyon was quiet.
He ain't getting rid of Dak Prescott.
Well, Dak Prescott's still there.
But he'll keep him long enough until he can
get rid
replace
of Hollywood Henderson.
Wait a minute.
And
Who?
Hollywood Henderson. No, Hollywood Henderson was smoking cocaine. That's why he got rid of himself. No. I'm saying when you say stuff like that right there, I can go back so many ways and say no. That's the case. Shoot, you got Dwayne Thomas just decided not to talk to media at all. Okay, and then that's why Dwayne Thomas got rid of. But you're talking about the most stoic coach in Cowboys history. There were so many antics that was going on with the Dallas Cowboys. Shoot, Harvey Martin, the stuff that was going on with him. He still played with the Cowboys and retired with the Cowboys. There were so many players. Shoot, Michael Irvin. Yeah, he didn't get. Oh hell no, he wasn't gonna get rid of Michael Irvin. So you can't say that because you can name players after player after player player. The only reason why Quincy Carter stopped working for the Cowboys is because he threw a jersey at he threw a jersey at Bill Parcells. No, they don't get rid of you when you don't do what they tell you to do. No,
they make it hard on you. They make it hard. They make it difficult.
And guess what?
They make it difficult.
Hold up. We have you have a known person that we know that played in the NFL. We know him personally. Made it hard on himself.
Well, that's different.
And got blacklisted from the NFL.
Yeah, that's different.
Because he did that for himself.
Yeah.
And that's what normally happens. Players will get themselves blacklisted and they try to figure out what's going on. You can't. The stuff that no. What I'm saying is this right here. Owners, Jerry Jones is not that type where you don't want to do.
And they use that. They use that. The control, mind control. They do that. They use that to control the minds of the player.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where the mind of the player has been controlled. If Kaepernick,
Kaepernick didn't care.
No. Shoot, he wasn't the first to kneel. Marshawn Lynch was the first to kneel. If you want to just go there.
He plays for the Raiders.
And he still plays for the Raiders. Marshawn Lynch was the first to kneel. Kaepernick wasn't the first to kneel.
Did the owner stand behind him?
And the owner didn't care.
They all stand behind him.
They didn't care.
They didn't care.
It wasn't an issue.
Who made an issue?
Kaepernick made it an issue when he said, "I am kneeling because of the national anthem and because of police brutality." And then he came back and said something different. And then he came back and said, "Well, I didn't know."
He didn't say that.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Because
I thought the original.
He actually quoted the lyrics of the national anthem. He said
that's
the national anthem is racist.
But
because they kept pressing him on it.
Yeah,
he didn't know how to deal with the press.
No, he started doing research about the national anthem.
And if you do research about the national anthem, you know that was wrong.
It is?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yes, it is.
It is. No.
No. There's a part there that talks about. There's a part there that talks about slavery, but you know the slaves they were talking about. They were talking about the British slaves. They were talking about the British people that was coming over to get people to help them fight. No. I read this and I researched this whole thing. It had nothing to do with blacks and whites. They had nothing to do with the black and white issue.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very positive. I want you to say, I'm very positive.
When was the national anthem wrote?
The national anthem was wrote in 1812. Yep, 1812.
During the civil rights?
Nope, it wasn't.
Not civil rights, but
it wasn't civil rights. It wasn't
civil war.
No, it was War of 1812. Was that a civil war? It wasn't considered a civil war. It was considered a war within towns, because you got the British, because that was the colonies, the 13 colonies. That was the 13 colonies.
That was back in 1700s.
No. That was 18. No. The War of 1812 was not in the 1700s. It was 1812. There was a Fort Meyer, I believe, or Fort something. That the guy who wrote the national anthem did not write it. The guy who wrote the national anthem did not write it because of blacks and whites. He wrote the national anthem because he looked up and said, "Wow, we're winning! Wow, my God!" It had nothing to do with blacks and whites. He had one line in there. It was two lines in there that talked about slaves coming to kill their slave owners, or slave owners killing their slaves. But the slaves he was referring to at the time, the British Army would go out and get people, and at the time, slaves were considered people that owed you money. If you owe somebody money and you couldn't pay it, you became a slave. So he was talking about. He was talking about.
They go way back into the biblical time.
No. This is 1812. This was 18. This was still happening in 1812. This is on the books. This is real. So the slaves he was referring to was not blacks. It was people that were considered slaves that owed somebody money. He said, "Hey, why don't you guys come and fight for?" And the British was thinking they can come fight for us, and we will and we will get you. We will pay for your slavery, so you don't owe your money. So we'll pay for yours. If you fight for us and you win, then we'll pay for that, and you're no longer slave.
Was that black folks? Or
no, I just said that was.
Was it black folks included?
Yes, it was blacks and whites. It had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do if you was black or white. It had something to do with if you was
in 1812.
In 1812,
it was white slaves. Oh
goodness, you're trying to switch it around and say I'm telling you what it was. It was blacks and whites.
It was white slaves in 1812.
Yes, absolutely it was.
But not that many though.
No, we don't know how many it was. I don't know what the number of it was.
I thought you were researching.
No, they didn't say okay. It was 12 blacks and 2 whites. They don't say that. They didn't give you the number of that. I'm just saying that's what that line
When I
meant.
get my data up so I can.
Yeah, please research that.
Because I want to see how many
Yeah.
white slaves.
No, but what I'm saying,
you
my
know. When year was slavery started?
slavery been around since biblical days.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah, slavery's been around since
United
biblical
States slavery.
Well, United States slavery been around since we started selling our own people into slavery. Go back to when we started doing that. Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do.
no, now you don't want to talk about that.
I do. You can't say I didn't want. I just asked a question.
Well, that's when it
I
started.
answer my question first before you make that statement.
When do we start selling our own folks to the United States? When do we
I'm
start doing
asking.
that? I'm asking you.
I don't know.
1700s? 1600s? When did that happen? Because we was doing it in the beginning. If we wanted to just get rid of it.
I don't know.
This is supposed to be a sports show, shouldn't it?
It's still a sports show.
But we still have a political issue discussion.
Okay, so real quick, we got 15 minutes.
It all started with your
Tony
boy.
Dungy.
Yeah, you know.
Tony Dungy. I agree.
And nobody needs to tell nobody how they need to protest, because that's your right.
Yeah, it is your right to
It's
protest.
freedom of speech.
Now, nobody just tell nobody why they don't have to protest either. We can do it and not do it. And
But see, you gotta understand
I'll say,
something.
now we gotta understand something.
How that came about. How that came about.
Martez, he just said nobody should tell nobody. I said,
Yeah,
you're right,
but-
right? I said,
yeah.
you're right.
But-
now I say the same thing. He said, well, but you gotta understand something. Hold on.
But no, I'm thinking about it because how that all became about is because they were trying to say he shouldn't have done that during that. When that's his right of protesting.
No, I think
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. The two brothers that won the Olympic medal, they was up there holding their fists up. They shouldn't have done that.
No. Why didn't that? Oh, that's a good.
They shouldn't have done that.
You got a good example.
They shouldn't have done that.
Why didn't that last 2 or 3 years?
Say what?
That didn't last 2 or 3. They held the fist up. They put it down. It lasted maybe a couple months, and it was over with. You know why it didn't last that many years?
Why?
Because the oppression that blacks were going through then was so much greater, so much greater than what's going on now. You can't even compare. There's no comparison of the crap that black folks are going through then than it is now. None whatsoever. So they were saying, I have the right, I'm standing, but they stood for the national anthem. They just raised their fist. Jim Brown actually said, I would never, ever kneel for the national anthem. I will always stand for my country because I still love my country. And I will do everything it is to support my country. Jim Brown actually said that, who was back in that time period, who was back in with the black athletes, Muhammad Ali, Jim
And
Brown.
Muhammad Ali,
Let me finish.
don't come because Muhammad Ali made a strong statement.
And you know what the strong statement he made? Because they was trying to put him in the army.
Send him to war.
They was trying to send him to war.
He said that's not, but that's America though.
No. But that's
you really,
but that's
here's
that's the only time he made that stand when they were trying to send him to war. He didn't make the stand before that. He made the stand.
He made another statement. He made another statement.
No. After they tried to send him to war, then he started making statements like that. But before that, he was cool. He fought. He got his gold medal. Heck, George Foreman. What did George Foreman tell us? Personally, he told us, I took that flag, and I was so proud of my country that's why I bowed to every side when I won my Olympic medal. Didn't y'all tell us that?
He said that.
He said, I bowed because, he had the flag in his hand, and he was waving the flag, and he bowed to every side till he wanted to show them that I love my country. So what they was going through then, and what's going on right now, this is like little stuff. And
really?
We're acting like it's my kind of weird. We can't move without.
But wait a minute. Okay, so in other words,
this stuff is
wait a minute.
little.
So when innocent people are being killed on the streets behind police,
it's been happening. That's been going on since the beginning of time.
But you saying back then,
it happened worse then than it does now. You cannot tell me you were in the same age we were in the 60s and 50s and 40s. You can't even make me believe that. Because in the 60s, we didn't have a black president. We didn't have black mayors, black governors, black city council members. We didn't have none of that. Heck, we was surprised we got somebody in office.
We didn't have black police chiefs. We didn't have black fire chiefs. We had none of that. We had nothing in the 60s.
No, no, it was racism.
Now we got all of that, and we still Dwayne.
I'm talking about back then.
Dwayne Caraway.
I'm talking about back then.
No,
it was racism
what
back
I'm
then.
saying back then, we didn't have none of that back then.
It was just
now
wide
we got,
open.
Now we got all of that, and we still pissed off. Heck, Dwayne Caraway go to prison because of some crap. Don Hill go to prison. Black folks go to prison because of some crap.
No,
and
he
we doing
he went to prison because of stupidity.
stuff he doing. Yeah, some crap he doing. Exactly. What I'm saying.
Let me show you. That's why I'm gonna make my point earlier. You got different sets of law. White folks believe they above the law.
When did they stop believing that? They always believed that. Back in the 60s, they believed that.
Okay, I'm making a point here. We cannot get our hand caught in the same cookie jar with them because those cookies are not made for us.
Why didn't you stick your hand in the cookie jar in the first place? See,
illustration.
See,
man.
I get what you're saying, but why even go crooked in the first place?
You should. Nobody should.
Exactly.
Nobody should.
So whatever you do to put your hand in that cookie jar, when it gets chopped off,
you bringing up that issue that's different from this issue.
No, I'm bringing up an issue of this right here.
Y'all missing all the audience comments.
What they saying? What they saying?
Let's see. Ms. Moss Turner said exactly, Cedric. Who's going to stand for you and pay your bills as a result of being fired for beliefs that have nothing to do with your job title? B. Byron Stanley said the NFL charged the military, so where is that patriotism? They should have the option to stay in the locker room until the national anthem finished, or don't stand, or didn't stand. They should have that choice.
Mm-hmm.
And they did.
But the
NFL supposed to say, no.
Does the Cowboys have that choice? No. Continue, please.
Keep going. No,
people need to differentiate between
everybody's
policies.
gonna be out there staying according to Jerry.
Yeah, according to Jerry.
Don't finish, baby.
And guess what? I'm okay with it.
Finish. I can't hear you.
I can't hear myself.
Okay. Be
People
quiet.
need to differentiate between policies and personal affiliations.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a policy, you abide by that policy. Your personal affiliation, if it goes against that policy, you roll with the policy.
Man, look at here. And I told you I was at a company that believed in policy. And I would tell supervisor everything, anybody. I even told the president of the company, it's not on paper. So you can't tell me what I cannot and how I can.
When he showed it to you on paper, then what you do?
I didn't
see that. I didn't see that. It was on paper, but I didn't see it. I didn't fully read the corporate manual because who reads the corporate manual? I don't sit there and read a handbook. Okay, well,
HR usually, if you go through orientation, they go
you
through
gonna know it.
handbook.
So if they show it,
and let me tell you something.
As a new employee, they are by law supposed to go through the
I was
handbook.
asleep on that day.
You the kind that will go, and you the kind that gonna get fired real quickly.
No.
Because when you go in, no. When you go in, before they hand you that manual, they handing you a piece of paper
you
for you to print and sign.
I know.
Say it. Wait a minute. Not that you received the handbook,
That you read
but you
That
gonna
you
read it.
I understand that totally. But what I'm not going to do is if they say it's part of policy, okay.
Well, okay, no.
Okay,
wait. Repeat what you just said.
Say it again.
Yeah, repeat.
If it's a part of policy.
Wait a minute, no, that's not what you said.
I said what I'm not going to do is if they tell me it's a part of policy.
That's the problem right there. That's the problem. Because if you tell me, I'm gonna say show me.
And they show me.
If they show me, then okay. No problem.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no problem.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it's a part of policy and they show me and I just missed it. Okay, cool.
There's no problem.
But that's what she just
But
said.
if it's not,
But that's what she just said. She just said people need to differentiate between policy and personal affiliations. If it's a part of policy and you just missed it, then you just missed it.
You want me to
and you got to abide by the policy.
You want me to tell you the biggest policy that's being broken day in and day out?
What's that?
When you go
being late for work?
No. The biggest policy that's really being ignored is when you go to work, somebody talk about religion
and
or politics, or is one more.
Sexual
So,
orientation.
that's being broken day in until someone
Race.
stand up. All right, until someone stand up and say, "Wait a minute, That's against policy.
Or your salary.
Yeah,
You
you're
know-
not supposed to discuss your salary.
I mean, but
Everybody does.
but
you know
But
what I'm
what
saying?
you're talking
Eddie,
about is
here's the-
discrimination.
but-
You
but
can
Eddie,
talk about it,
Eddie,
you just can't
Eddie,
discriminate
Eddie,
based
what
on
you
those
saying-
things.
what you said is correct.
What, politics, is that discriminating? And when you talk about,
No, but if you
when
talk
you
about
talk about
somebody-
religion, no, you can't.
But I'm saying-
that can't even. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You cannot even discuss it.
No,
I've not seen that in the
I think,
policy.
yeah, I
It
think
just depends on what company it is. But most
Yeah.
companies, you do have the freedom to speak on
Right,
those
right.
things.
Mhm.
You just cannot discriminate on
Right,
those things.
right.
You can't discriminate. I mean, you can talk about somebody's sexual orientation. Y'all having a conversation, but then the thing comes in
It
with
depends
when
what
you start discriminating.
harassment. Well, no, it's not even that. If you and another coworker are talking about someone's sexual orientation and another person walks by and they are offended by it,
Right.
then you have a problem because then you have what they call a hostile work
Right,
environment.
right.
A hostile work environment.
And even like sexual harassment.
Yeah.
I don't have to be
harassment.
part of it.
You
but,
can just be in
but
earshot.
and I can see, or I just do shot.
but you
Do
have
shot.
but
If I see Sergio doing some sexual harassment towards a guy, I can say,
Towards
okay.
the guy. Now look,
Yeah, you
I'm
see
married
that.
to this man. Come
Okay,
on now.
okay, you just don't
Take
know
me
your
out
download.
We
immediately.
ain't got no download stuff going on here.
But speaking to her, what she just said, differentiate between
That's
policy,
an opinion.
policy
personal
and personal
affiliation.
affiliation.
That's
That's
an opinion.
correct.
No,
That's
no,
an
no,
opinion.
No, but that's true.
No, that's true. No, that's not an opinion. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. There's a policy.
That's a person's opinion.
No.
But you can't-
An opinion.
You can
is,
have your opinion, but if it's
But-
part
but
of the
what she-
policy, you have to follow
Exactly.
it or get another job.
But right
Exactly.
now, it's not part of the NFL.
But you don't
policy.
know
But they're
that.
saying that it
Yes,
is
I do.
part of the
No,
policy.
the Cowboys. You don't know if there's a part of the Cowboy
We
policy.
have not seen the handbook.
You don't know
wait a
that.
minute. How
You
I
can
know it-
speculate.
How I know it's not there. You know what I'm saying? How I know
How you
according
know?
to the NFL. Because it's not done across the board.
No.
It's not done.
No,
If it was
no,
done,
no,
if it
But
was
every
done.
team has their own
No, let me
policy.
tell you what.
But
Each
who-
team has
who super rule? Does the NFL super
No,
rule the
the
team,
NFL
or does the team super rule
Okay,
the
it's just
NFL
like
policy?
it's just like this
You
right
mean
here.
supersede?
Supersede, super rule.
It's just like this right. It's just like here. You know the
Y'all
law.
kill
The laws
me.
been
You are
open.
definitely
Wait,
family.
wait.
But you
The
know
law
I
has
do
been
the same
open.
thing.
Wait, the law has been open to now. Each state
Woo.
can govern if they have gambling.
We ain't talking about
No. Let me finish. All right, let me finish. Each state can govern if they have gambling in the state or not. Okay, you
Right.
apply for it, and but the United States is over all states. But they have allowed you to govern in your state if you want gambling or not. Okay,
I already know that.
No, that's the same way with the NFL. The NFL is over all teams, but the NFL has allowed you to govern what's in your corporate policy for your own team. This has been in their corporate policy, but it's never been put out there because it's never been an
Nobody's
issue.
never done it.
It's
Right.
never done it. So now it's out there. Jerry Jones said, no, we got a policy. Everybody's going to have a choice. And you're talking, oh, no, they don't. I haven't seen, wait. AD, this is you. I haven't seen the books. I don't know what the corporate manual looks like.
But you're not gonna see it because you're
Exactly.
not.
I didn't see it.
So for me to say I know it's there or not there, I don't know because I'm speculating that it is or it's
But
not.
if it was there, wouldn't you agree? If it was actually on the books, then they wouldn't have no problem.
Why?
saying-
No. The Cowboys don't have a problem.
No.
The Cowboys, all the players are staying.
But
They ain't got no problem.
But this is what I'm
They
saying.
actually-
It's everybody on the outside.
They actually went to the locker room and talked about it and said, we're all going to kneel and then we're going to stand.
But if
They ain't
it
got no
was-
problem.
If it was actually on the books, why did the NFL retract and pull
No.
the issue back off the table?
You're
and
missing
say,
what I'm saying. The Cowboys, in their policy, it says this right here. The NFL.
I'm talking about the NFL.
No,
I'm talking about the Cowboys.
We're not talking about the NFL, right? Because the NFL said, okay, we're going to take it off. We're going to relook at this. But what they did say is, we understand what you're talking about. If you do not want to stand for the national anthem, you can sit in the locker room
But
and
Jerry
then
would
come out.
not allow them to have that.
Jerry saying, in my corporation, in my business, the company that I own, we're going to stand.
So-
That's in the corporate manual that I have.
We're going to show unity.
And then, we're going to show unity. That's in my corporate manual. So this is what we're going. That's what Jerry is saying.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with an owner saying this is the policy of my team and my company. And we got issues because this man making billions of dollars, the players making millions of dollars, we making $1.50, $1.50.
Time out.
And we got mad at how he making his money.
Time out.
Time out. Yeah, we
That's
got
it.
like
2
2
minutes.
minutes.
Let's wrap up.
Yeah.
All right. Woo, this is inspirited.
Wrap
You
up.
the only one over there spirited.
2 minutes.
All right.
Yelling and screaming. My ears are about to bleed to death.
Sorry about that. Okay,
No,
so
you're not.
well, we're gonna go.
Have me some cotton
We're
next
gonna
time.
go from my right to coming back to my left.
What?
Shelly, you got
what,
some
what?
last thoughts?
Can we not yell on the show?
No, we can't yell. We always got yell. Yelling is part of what we do.
Not really.
All
We're gonna
right.
think of another question. Martez is gonna give us the question for next week. For
Right.
he say she
Which
said.
is
Martez. He said he has one.
I do. Next week, I want to discuss, and this is for all athletes, how much is too much for child support?
Woo! Wait,
How much is
Why
too
just
much?
athlete?
man, oh man, yeah, that needs to
sports
be
show.
across the board.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
but you're in the entertainment segment.
No, but that's good though. How much
But
is
it
too
needs
much
to
for
be
athletes?
across the board.
Okay.
How much is too much child support?
So if Denzel got divorced and he had to pay child support, how much
Well,
would be
first
too
of all,
much?
he don't have no small kids.
And
no
if we
more.
want to expand that, we need child support, alimony,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've seen some of these numbers, and I'll make
Ridiculous.
sure my wife
Ridiculous.
doesn't watch because I'm.
She coming next week.
Because I'm,
astronomical.
I got some
I
things
told
to say
Cedric I
about
was
some of
just
these
sticking with him
numbers.
for the 10-year mark.
30
so I can get
seconds.
some
30
alimony.
Okay.
seconds. 30 seconds.
All right. Preach, what you got?
Give God your lemon, your bitterness, anger, frustration, let them turn into lemonade.
All right.
Looking forward to the Cowboys dress rehearsal and preseason game 3 to see what this offense is really made of, and of course the defense.
All right. Which you won't see Dak
Because
Prescott
that
or
Prescott's not playing.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay.
So, and be sure to join us September 3rd.
Is it the 3rd or 4th?
September 4th is September 4th. We will be at Brick House Lounge. That'll be our new home from this point forward.
That is correct, September 4th.
So this is our last
7
show
to 10.
here.
No, this is not our last show.
One more.
One more week.
No, we got one
Wait,
more
we
week.
got one more.
And then,
Oh, we sure did.
and then be sure to listen to
Jazz Fusion
Jazz
411
Fusion 411 with Mahogany.
on
That's
Wednesdays.
tomorrow.
7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right, this has been
I
411
may
Sports
be
Talk
here.
Radio
I may
on
not be
PhoneRadioNetwork.com. We will
No, we
see
got a
you
national convention.
when we see you.
Good night.
All right, good night, all. Peace out. Oh, goodness.
Lord, Daddy.